Hello and welcome back to TPK. Today we have the 43rd episode of the D&D campaign that we're running, the Shadows of Thistledale, a name in which, does it fit? Who knows? We've got one original member of that starting party left over. Who knows if Thistledale even exists? I mean, all we've got is one short gnome boy claiming he's a hero of Thistledale, but no one else has ever been there. Let's go around and introduce ourselves as usual. First person on the list, how about you go through and introduce yourself?
That's me, isn't it? I always forget.
Yep.
you can't say first person on the list, but I'm not. There's no visible.
Imagine not having the stream up, bro.
Imagine not having the stream up.
Oh,
That's
I have the
actually
stream up.
true.
Also, when
well,
he
then you would know, wouldn't you?
Well, yeah, but what language are we?
when he says
What
your name,
language?
My character, I'm playing a character called Sofian, who is from the Qatari culture, and that is based on the Arabic culture, and they write right to left. So technically, the first person is Bigglebottom,
Oh my
according to
God.
Sufi's
Okay.
point of view.
I was
the
going to
cat
bring
who's
up the
almost got us
sister thing
killed.
again, but I won't.
Okay, then moving on
That's what I'll give.
to the gnomish boy.
Hi all, my name's Oscar. I'm playing Boogaloo, who is a very short forest gnome with a sling. I was missing from last session, so I have no idea what the hell's going on.
Love it. And then onto the Frenchman.
what?
You.
I
Freshman.
heard the freshman, and I was like, what? Anyway,
Sure.
yeah, I'm French, not fresh. And I'm playing a very scared boy right now, who's a thief, a rogue, a soul knife rogue. Fuck.
Sorry, was that
Awesome.
puck or fuck?
Both.
We've also got another Qatari on stream at the moment.
Is that Sufi's girlfriend?
Sufi wishes.
/ sister?
She's so cute. All right, Aiden.
Yeah, I'm Aiden. I'm playing Tal, a human fighter who he thinks he's joined the wrong group at this point, I think.
And then Narimizuki.
I'm Trix. I'm a gnome. Everyone recently discovered that I'm like 50.
You're not a noob.
Everyone thought that I was like a child. Sorry, halfling. And turns out I'm not. Well, I mean, by halfling standards, I'm like midlife. But everyone thought that I was like a child. Turns out, nope, I'm old. Also, Trix mentioned Thistledale in her background, so unfortunately, we now have to accept that Thistledale is a real place. I have to
conspiracy goes
back up
deeper than we
Pickle, you know.
That's what I'll say.
Small people rise up.
Can't trust those short people. And then last but not least, myself, I am Tom. I am the GM, the Conjurer of Chaos. But yeah, I am the Game Master. Today we're taking a 10-minute break halfway through rather than the 20-minute break halfway through. So we'll try and dive into this. It is a 3-hour session rather than a 4-hour session, as it's on a Sunday. Times have changed, which has caused too much chaos with Discord and Google having weirdness. There's a prediction going on in chat at the moment. Will Oscar get a natural 20 this session? Go ahead and gamble all your points, or you can spend them on lore dumps, chaos surges, and a number of other things that will come and go.
I'm going all in.
Going all in. Love it. Awesome. You guys ready to get into the session? Do the recap?
Yeah,
As
sure.
will ever be.
All right. Mara, how about you walk us through the first half of the last session?
Sure thing. So the first half of the session, we were traveling from the weird rest inn towards Brookside. And we were actually catching up to the... No, we were done catching up to the Stoneburn Out and actually defeated them in combat, no thanks to the help of Sufi. And we were in the looting part of the fight. So we loot, we get back Rukar's cart, who's Mr. Top Hat, Hobgoblin, a strange fellow. We find a couple things, but important notes are that Rukar gives us a stipend just so that that's not the correct word, is it? Like he pays us a fee, something, just
Retainer.
so that
Retainer.
legally, yeah, just so that we can say we were legally retained to fight for him and get back his things. Then revelation from Trix while she's reading the notes of Harwick. She's pretty sure the place in the north, which is mentioned, is actually the place where she got her powers. And then Arc9 pops up and she asks it about her dad and then kind of explain to us what happened to her. Also revealing her real name, Twinkar and Deep Mental. And she's from outside Thistledale, which apparently is a real place. More things. We continue walking towards Brookside, learn a bit about Sufi, and then in Brookside, we met back with Deputy Tolin Blackwater, and I don't know if that's where you want me to head over to Tol.
Yeah, I'll also just chuck in the question to Arc9 was, I need to know about Cade Deepmantle. Tell me everything about Cade Deepmantle. Yes, Sam.
If I may. There was also a box that Sufi tried to open and it breathed fire at him. And then he sat on it for like half an hour.
Yeah, we bickered because he would not let me open it when I'm clearly the superior choice in that to accomplish that task.
Don't we have the same sleight of hand?
We don't. Like, I have expertise in sleight of hand, so we don't.
Yeah, but
Anyway.
counterpoint, you're an idiot. So
Wait, counterpoint.
The contest continues.
All right.
I'm the most intelligent member.
Am
of the party,
I?
thank you very much.
Am I the idiot? Like in that specific session, was I the idiot?
12 intelligence. Mate. Don't question it.
Well, actually, both of you have 12 intelligence. Actually, wait, do you all have 12 intelligence? Oh no, sorry. Tao is the smartest amongst you.
Yeah. By a wide margin.
I've lost my crown.
Trix has the lowest.
I make up for my strength. Yeah.
All right, Aiden, how about you carry on from when you guys get into town? You you speak to the guards. You explain what happened. Explain that you have Torlin potentially waiting for you, and you get taken over to his office block, as it were, which is the Sea Havens sort of not embassy, but fortification within Brookside, because Brookside is currently but in the transition of switching out from being one of Sea Haven's towns to its own independent town, which is then essentially going to cause a bit of growth around this area that is going to focus on Brookside as the center point.
Yeah, so we got led by the guard to Tolan Blackwater, and we kind of talked to him about what we've done, or what the party's done, not necessarily what Tal's done. All this happened since we left Sea Haven. Trix was the one that actually gave the story, but it's the main thing that happened was that Sufi pulled out like an item of some sort, and it's linked to the story that Trix told, and Tolan was concerned about the chained demon thing that they fought down in the temple, and that the item that Sufi then brings out might have a link to the chained one, which I think Puck heard of, but Tal does a lot of reading, and it has a lot of links to the Abyssal Lords and the Discordant Abyss, I believe. And it's very, very bad. The Luminary Court does wipe out many people to keep it away from themselves. And Sufi then starts to try and barter with the item for some reason. And we're all a bit concerned. Tal's definitely concerned with what's happening, considering he met them maybe a week ago, a few days ago, and seems like being a bit confrontational. And then Colin comes back with someone that looks very dangerous, and, well, is very dangerous, because they are someone from the Luminary Court. Malus Vane, which is Luminary Moonshadow, an Inquisitor, a Veil Quill Reliquary Inquisitor of the Moonshadow, whatever that means.
A long last name.
Yeah, so their full name is Malus Vane Luminary Moonshadow. And
Okay.
yeah, they're Veil Quill Reliquary Inquisitor.
So, and the Moonshadow is one of the 3 families?
Correct.
Or, yes. Okay. And I think a lot of us give deference in different ways, except for Sufi, who is still very confrontational, but I feel like starts to understand that there may be something that compromise might be a useful thing to have here.
Well, like the trade that he offered generously
Mm.
Hmm.
and in good faith.
Generously. Mhm. This is why you weren't allowed to do the recap.
With his hands open and his sword on the table and a gesture of peace.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I think it's also the first time that we've seen Puck actually be like afraid as well,
Oh yeah,
like
and
very
he's-
openly fearful.
He's more than afraid. Like this is
Mm.
full on terror. Like yeah.
And I think
Well,
that's
shall I-
about where we end it, right?
Shall I then describe the scene that we find ourselves in, Tom? Or would you like to start off?
I'm gonna recap it through then. If you feel like I've missed anything, you can. But yeah, so just obviously clarify on the situation where you guys then found yourself in was that obviously Malus was brought in after Torlin had left the room to seemingly let you speak. Puck had seen him fiddling around with something in his pocket, and then, you know, after being denied the item from Sufi of just, you know, putting it on the table and going from there with enough warnings, he then walked out and then eventually came back in probably about 10 minutes later, allowing you guys to have a discussion. Malus came in alongside him, and just like Malus is, I think the word is like androgynous. Like, how do you say it? My brain is
Androgynous.
Androgynous.
yeah, androgynous. They use like any sort of pronouns as it were in here, so you'll hear me refer to them different ways. They have like a masculine voice, large brimmed hat, and I'll go into the description of it more so in a moment. And just a little also clarification, it was specifically the chained one for Tau that you sort of knew a bit about, and that's what you were focusing on and around the walls and what have you, and you knew that they'd essentially to try and cleanse the chained one sort of cult out of the Verdant Valley. They had wiped out almost like half the population there because it's essentially deemed as like an infection, and you would have heard of it being like, okay, yeah, that's like fair enough, like it's a horrific thing, but they are like, it is a horrific horrific thing from the Discordant Abyss, and you heard of a few other names, a few other Abyssal Lord names that I'd given you as well, like the Black Wire and the Flesh Architect. And a few others I think I'd given you. Can't remember exactly how many I gave you, but it was a number. Cool. And yeah, you'd also know that some of the lore that I'll drop on you guys, but each of the families are their own like sub race of elves, as it were. And so specifically, you'd be able to tell from sort of appearance that this individual is a Kyrwin, sort of elven sub race, one of the 3 families. But yeah, you found yourselves left alone in the room as this individual had told Torlin to just leave the room. Sufi had shown Malus the mark on his arm, the mark given to the majority of the group aside from Tal from the chained one. Agreed to let them see the item. She confirmed it was from the chained one, and then we ended it with, right, there's talk. Have you got anything else to add on to that, Sufi, without going off the deep end?
Well, yeah, no, should I explain what the party sees in Sufi right now?
Sure, go for it.
So, to fully picture the scene, so the last few things he did was he as the person came in the room, he put his sword down on the table. His bow is still in his back, but obviously it's not
You'd said you'd put the bow on the table.
Oh, did I do that as well? So, okay, so I put both my weapons on the table, and he produced the item and also set it on the table, and then he stood there basically with his palms not up, but like down by his side, like his hands sort of intentionally stretched to show that there's nothing in them. But aside from that, you see his fur is like, especially his tail, is very puffed up, like a cat, that is just either about to enter a fight or has just exited one. And I think the closest thing you could ever, given his complete inability to show emotion with his face, even through that, you can see I think hatred is probably the best word, and maybe contempt that he holds for this person. And that he is...
The Illuminary Court person.
Yeah.
Right.
That he is desperately trying to hold back because he knows how deep shit he's in. And there's like an inner war going on, let's say, between the I don't care if I die side of him and the I do actually care if I die side of him. Let's put it that way. But yeah, he's put the item on the table, so the person can just take it and leave if they want to, and see what happens if that happens. But
question: hadn't he like levitated the item away from you?
Yes. So I went to put it down.
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah.
And he then brought it towards him. But I had said to the person,
Alohomora and all that. Not Alohomora. Accio.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I had said to the person that a finder's fee would be fair, and I need a measly price of 100 gold. And that's where we find ourselves.
Yeah, I think it's obvious from both Torlin, but then also very much Malus, that any sort of discussion of like trade or compensation, like it was just being dismissed, and in the moment, because they're focused on facts and trying to get to the point, and then these other bits we'll get on later on. And there was like a little bit of a clash between the two cultures, and there was a bit of a harsh thing said from Malus about the Qatari being allowed to remain by the kindness of the Luminary Court. But yeah, so just to re-go over what this individual looks like, because I had a short sort of description written up for them. I got a little bit more here, but just to re-go over it to sort of theme this room. The room you stand in is essentially like a fully stone blocked one entrance stone room with some small slit windows out into the dock area, which are sort of, they're covered in glass windows. Big thick wooden set reinforced door at the entrance. Decent sized oaken table and a few other bits, and then Malus wearing the dark clothes. It's rather practical, it's fairly tight to the skin. Nothing that's too sort of like announcing themselves. Aside from like the hat, which is like large brimmed, its rim sort of shifting through colors, sort of iridescent in nature, and in person otherwise dressed to be fairly unremarkable. Like there's like noticeable parts which are of sort of deliberate choice, and they look, if you look close enough, you can see rune inscriptions, and they look of high quality, but from like a distance they don't look like they would stand out. The second sort of exception to that sort of plain rule is the eyes, where most Kaiwin present with shifting, hard to pin down coloring, that most people tend to forget what like color eyes Kaiwin's eyes are. This individual seems to be at the moment close to pinpoints, even in low light, that's sort of piercing into you as you stare at them. But all right, let's get into it. Let me switch up the music. Let's see, what does this sound like? Hopefully not too dark. It's not very long. It'll do. We'll leave it. See how it vibes. So, as Malus says, right, let's talk. The object, the chain ball, as it were, of what binding, moves and sits back down on the table. And Malus doesn't sit down. They actually wander around the room as they speak, and you can see incantations being quickly muttered at like a extreme speed as they look around. Their eyes glow a light blue as they seem to be scanning around the room. We are going to be using a circle of truth. All of us. Myself included. I find it saves time. and they reach into their case and pull out a disc of polished dark stone, set it in the center of the table, touch it once, and it hums briefly and goes quiet. The room feels slightly different, not colder, not heavier, just more contained. And they look around, it's like, some of you will want to know whether there is something in this for you, whether before you decide to be honest or not. There is. We'll get to that.
Quick question, Tom.
Yeah.
Unless you're in the middle of,
Awesome.
but as a criminal, do I know if there is a way to circumvent a circle of truth? And I'm not asking for me because I want to lie. I want to know if he's able to lie. Or there. I don't know.
Roll an Arcana check.
Oh yeah, my strong suit. Hey, decent.
I'd say you've heard of it being used in that it doesn't tend to target the individual cast in it, and that creatures can opt to try and resist against it. And so, but if you resist against it, the caster will know, but it's very much
Okay.
in control of this individual. So I'd say you know that much. And as Puck's mind wanders to this, Malus is like, you may choose to try and resist. I recommend you don't, as that will tell me something about you that, well, let's not get into that. No means. You can choose not to answer questions. That will deem similar results. I will endure to ask questions specific to the nature of this investigation, not delving into unnecessary lanes of conversation. If you feel it is unnecessary, then feel free to object. Obviously, what I'm doing here, I am deemed allowed to do by my rights as an Inquisitor, as well as a member of the family. One of the families. Does
Question.
anyone wish to object?
Sorry. Just on the mechanics of it. So obviously you have to tell the truth if you're in it, but are you compelled in such a way that, like, could you remain silent or say, I don't want to answer that, or something to that effect?
Yeah, so they were just saying that you can just stay silent. Like, you don't have to answer.
Okay.
But if you
Okay,
do
okay,
answer,
okay.
it has to be truthful.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And if you resist against it, then they
Yeah.
will know. And they've essentially clarified, like, if you do resist, like, they will know.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not going to resist, but I am going to drink my potion of mind shielding.
That's gonna be very
Oh
evident.
Yeah, that's
shit!
very obvious.
Yeah.
I'm
One
gonna
second.
do it. I'll do it openly.
As you lift the drink to your lips, they are just like, I would recommend not drinking, whatever that may well be. What is it?
It puts our minds on a more equal playing field. But I promise, it will not change the truth.
If you drink it, I will dispel the effect from you.
Womp womp.
I mean, Puck will not resist the effect.
But I would have advantage
Yeah.
on resisting their attempt to dispel it.
mm,
Right?
no, that's not how that works.
Unless you
Oh,
have
they can
that
do
fun
dispel
something,
magic.
but-
Yeah.
Oh. Fine, I'll drink it.
That is straight up trying to counterbalance the
No, it isn't.
the situation.
It wouldn't. I would still tell the truth. It would just. I would no longer be in a position where they could compel me to speak.
They can't compel you to speak.
But they could with magic. Is my point. Whereas that's what he's going for. But he's not going to spell it too. He just won't drink it.
Either way, you are told the situation. They look around and say, if anyone has any objections, please let me know now. you have any further grievances with myself, then feel free to, well, send a complaint to your council in Riverhaven. I'm sure they'll file it away in their ground filing cabinet. And touches the stone again, and there's a pulse. And is anyone resistant?
I'm dumb, but I'm not that dumb.
So, I will just read this out, but essentially, well, yeah. So essentially, a creature can't speak a deliberate lie within the radius. You're aware of the spell and the effect being on you. I mean, that's pretty much it. You are not compelled to speak. You can just not speak, but Malus has mentioned that may not be wise. Either way, it goes out. All of you are currently under this effect.
Is my camera broken, or is it just got on the stream? It's showing my physical artwork.
Thomas, a quick aside. I'm gonna heal.
I see you on my end, but not on. Oh, I'm sorry.
No problem. Don't worry about
it. I switched scene and I forgot to enable your camera back because of you not being here last time.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you could have healed or anything during the 10 minutes beforehand. It's fine. But that's not.
Is it D8 now? Sorry. I can't remember what my martial arts is.
I don't know, mate. Figure it out in the background.
Yeah.
That's a you problem.
Doesn't need a whole table right now.
Yeah, I just wanted you to know why I was putting that up.
They go and they stand next to the table. One hand on it, one looking at you guys. I'll tell you where we are first, so you know what I'm working with. This item is genuinely connected to the Chained One and their influence. If you were to use this and it were to break due to the fragile nature of it, then it would summon or transform, can't quite tell, the individual captured inside it into a demon from the Chained One's army, which is inherently bad for you and for anyone around. The mark you carried, some call them chain seeds, but for you seem to be potentially being tracked or hunted in this nature, from what you mentioned of the revenge, if I'm right saying. Actually, no, we haven't got to that part. The marks you carry, we've seen them across a few others, have been known as chain seeds. I will need more context on those. Under current Luminary Court doctrine, we're not required to treat the distinction between passive contamination and active allegiance as meaningful. We can choose and see what is correct and fit in the moment. Now, the Chained One spoke to you directly. Did you say?
Was he saying that to someone in particular?
Saying it to the whole group.
I don't remember. Let me check.
Trix is like inconspicuously trying to make herself small because it suddenly dawns on her that she has a power that she'd rather they don't ask her about. So she's just kind of chilling timidly like a small person do.
It did not, to my knowledge, it did not speak directly to us. It did speak to the person it killed, though, saying, "I will find you, you will be mine."
So when it spoke that, it was to all of you as it marked you. It was a scream out into the air. It wasn't like just one person. So technically, they spoke to it spoke to all of you aside from obviously Tao. When it marked you.
He could have just said no. it would have been fine.
Yeah, but the thing is, Puck does remember the thing screaming at when Aster died, so he's saying the truth from his point of view. Like he remembers the mark and everything, but he's not trying to lie right now. It's just it was a confusing time.
So what was your final answer there? Sorry.
It screamed at us and the person he just killed that he will find us. I will find you, you will be mine. We have no idea if that was like the global you or it was directed towards someone.
And are you all marked?
I know I am.
If I may speak, I was not a part of this fight. I had no interaction with whatever they fought. So I am not marked.
Lucky. But everyone else? What about you? No, what was your name?
My name's Figglebottom. I'm the hero of Thistledale and Noggin Rock Peak.
That's quite the list.
The title
Not
is
Sea
extended.
Haven
It's
as well?
growing longer every day.
I hear a rumor that Thistledale doesn't even exist.
This is a truth circle.
It could be true that they had a rumor.
I'm the hero of the imaginary city in my mind.
And are you marked?
Yeah.
May I see it, please?
Okay. I start like undoing my trousers. I turn around my arse and I stick my arse out. And on my bum cheek is the whatever the marking is.
I
They
forgotten about
cast-
that.
They cast a spell. It tingles.
Oh!
You may
This,
put your
expanding
derriere
world.
away.
That might take a while.
Because there is so much trunk to put in, so much stuff to put in that trunk.
Exactly. Yeah.
Was Oscar here when I used my magic needle to fix his pants?
I don't think so.
I don't think
Oh,
so,
I
no.
used a magic needle to fix your pants.
Oh, that's
so
okay. Nice.
So you're not
Yeah,
wearing
Yeah.
unfortunately,
off
they
anymore.
use see-through fabric. So
You're not as cold, but
The hero
Thistledales
has no
that are imaginary.
clothes.
each of you, if I could see your marks, please.
I've already seen mine.
Yeah, I've seen yours, and they cast something on it.
Trying to remember what my clothes look like. Yeah, okay, I'll lift my sleeve and it'll be kind of on my forearm.
They cast a spell on it. Look up at the pauldron. That's a fancy piece of armor you've got there. Thank you. And then turn to Puck.
Mine is literally in the center of my forehead.
Is that where you kept it? Because you were allowed to move it.
Yeah, I think it's funnier.
Okay, Bayless turned to you, was like, I don't think I need to ask where yours is, if you don't mind. Casts a quick spell on your forehead.
Can I ask a quick question? Well, maybe it's not that quick. What's
Go for it.
the Illuminary Court's like interest with Dwarven thing? Because I'm like openly wearing mechanical gloves,
Oh,
and I don't know if there's like an aura she can see, but I've got like Dwarven artifacts all on me. I'm like
I didn't
loaded
think
to
this
the
through.
brim.
Oh, I didn't know they would turn up.
And maybe they
Um,
don't care about these things. You know? I don't know.
are you both trying to get us killed, by the way?
What?
It's starting
I
to
like
feel like
to, I
this.
like
So-
to be accurate.
So kind of the information background you had from the Sea Haven from when you were, especially for Figgle here, and you know, also I'd probably say for Cal and Puck and Sufi. I think, yeah, I think Trix will probably be the only one like a little bit more in the dark about this, but the dwarves are very much against anyone looting their shit, but like pretty much any in society, including the Luminary Corp, want as much information and want to gather as much as they can from it. They just have to be above board. Well, pretend to not be directly involved in a lot of it from like a political front for involvements
Okay, I
and talks
understand.
with the dwarves. So yeah, you probably understand that they like the whole operation. Oh, yeah, okay. So going back to Sea Haven, you know, a big the operation initially for sand farming was to uncover ruins, but done in the guise of, oh, we need sand, so we're going to be scraping this
Yes,
off the bottom of
yes.
the ocean, what have you. Whereas realistically, like what they were doing was trying to scrape up and get artifacts and like that, and you would know that from when Figgle specifically was talking, and then the others you'd know aside from Trix would be a little bit dark on this side of things. That yeah, like people do have dwarven artifacts and stuff like that. It's just that hey, if you get caught by like say a dwarven warship or something, and you
You're
have
in
just
big
like a
trouble,
massive
yeah.
shit of them, you may get in trouble. What exactly that looks like, guess you'll find out.
Cannon to the forehead.
Sure, they're more reasonable than this elven witch.
I don't think that dwarfs are more reasonable, but well, we haven't seen any yet.
No.
But from what we've heard,
I'm excited for you guys to delve into that eventually. So turns to Sufi. Tell me in your own words how the item first came into your possession. The full chain, who took it, who held it, how long.
You know a man called Haurik Voss.
You see her, or see their eyes glaze over a moment. I recognize it from the Oathbound.
The chain thing that you speak of, how would you say? Merged with him. But he is no more. We put out that fire, and this was what was left.
So you're saying Horik Ross was directly tied in, a champion of sorts, of the Chained One, if I'm hearing this correct?
I do not claim to know enough to say those words. I say what I see.
And did you see any similar markings or activities or speech from other members of the Stonebound Oath?
I was too busy killing them.
They look around to the rest of you, like hands up, like asking like the input of anyone else.
Did we see? I don't think so. I think they were all just kind of cannon fodder.
well,
Yeah.
the chain thing took their life force, right, to sustain
Yeah.
itself. So it did
Yes.
kind of interact with the other ones.
Yeah,
in that
but they
sense.
were
Yeah,
more
we-
like pawns
Yes,
than
yes.
true
Oh, yeah,
believer
100%.
or
Oh, yeah,
worshippers.
Was
yeah,
there
yeah.
like
Yeah.
the aura thing related to that, or was that a separate thing?
The
So, like
what?
when they died, the
Oh,
You
Oh,
you
the
wouldn't know the
colours.
difference,
know
though.
yeah,
I don't think you'd know
like,
the difference.
as far as I'm concerned, there were a bunch of magic people doing magic shit, and then this guy turned into a chain demon, and we killed him.
yeah.
And that's in Sven's mind. That's basically the whole story.
It was
Did you mean-
trying to do something to the local small deity.
The Stonefather, if I'm right in
Yeah.
saying. Was it or was the Stonebound Oath?
Hard to say, really.
Okay.
Both, neither. But we simply don't know.
Curious.
I mean, he was like leading the ritual, so
Yeah.
maybe.
But was it him or the chained one? It's hard to say.
Yeah, maybe it's like vested interest or something.
Do you know any other names of individuals who were there
Oh, who were
that you've
there?
encountered from the Stonebound Oath?
Oh, the way this question is phrased, we can say no, right? I think. Out of thing, because we know names from the notes, but they weren't there. So
the only other name I know, the person wasn't there. So.
What
Yeah,
about the
so-
one I tortured? We have their
Don't remember
name,
their name.
right? Or no? I don't
Do
remember
we?
it, but
I don't think we do.
we don't. Okay.
Maybe we do. I don't remember, to be honest.
Oh well.
Okay. Do any of you?
I mean, we can't
currently-
lie. So, Tom,
Yeah,
if we
yeah.
say no, but the answer isn't actually no, then
Yeah, let us
you
know
should correct
because
us because
yeah,
our characters we can't lie.
There's a
But I
chance.
think the only other name we might know is the person that we tortured, and if we've all forgotten it, then I feel like we can truthfully say we don't
Yeah.
remember. Because I don't remember, it's also a truth.
My notes don't go
There's-
that far back, so not a clue.
Not even that far
But
back.
I also think it's a name that I don't think the characters remember it either. So you know what I mean?
Not that far
don't think
back,
it was
Tom. It was
important.
the beginning of
I
December.
think the character may remember the person that we brutally tortured.
Sophia wouldn't.
I searched in
Dead
my
office,
note
yeah.
and I don't have the keyword torture, so maybe I've blanked that out.
Well, when I don't think.
We
When
didn't even
we-
bother
Wow,
when
you
we
brought
brought
her
sanitized
in
your
and then she
notes?
blew
That's
up.
crazy.
Yeah, I wasn't in the room if I remember correctly, so I can actually truthfully say no. I think I was on. We were on watch, weren't we? Outside.
Someone was on watch. Yeah.
Oh.
I think it was Puck and I. So I think that's why I think we can truthfully say no because we weren't in that room. Yeah,
There were two of you that not two of you, sorry. When you the individual who went into the kitchen who you slaughtered, I believe they may have had a note on them, or
Oh yeah,
orders,
but
essentially, but I don't believe it had any names on, and I don't believe you then had any other sort of knowledge. So, as far as I'm concerned, that's a truthful response. So
yeah,
Yeah,
and
the only other names I have
Sorry.
are Master Overguard and Thessel Moraine, and I believe both of those people were. The Master Overguard is the Warden of the Silence. It was a name in a package, and Thessel Moraine is the leader of the Stone Oath that was not there, because I know that name from memory.
Mhm.
So, no, yeah, it's true.
Okay. Do any of you currently operate under a formal obligation, sworn oath, active contract, instruction from an authority to a party outside this room?
we are under contract to like the word spill kind of. We're under contract with Wrecker. What's his name? I don't remember.
Wrecker
Sorry,
Van.
Wrecker Van, to be his protective crew and retrieval team. And we are under contract with the armed force of Sea Haven to resolve a problem with the mountains coming alive, which was the whole point of us being here.
Can you give me the exact wording of the question?
Sure.
Because I want to know if I can say, apart from those, no.
You can
'Cause
just
of
not
them-
say anything.
Yeah, I know, but
Very
they
sus.
are silence is an omission.
Active
You can operate a formal-
Letting Puck speak for me, to be honest. He's doing a great job.
So Malus is gonna is essentially gonna be wanting a response from each one of you on this.
Right.
Tal.
Question.
I'll let
Here
you
you
go.
go. You go. No, because mine's complicated.
Tal.
Okay, yeah. I owe my allegiance to the Iron Company of Lux.
No one else?
So-
I recently we lost a friend at the temple, and the Stone Father, we had hoped that he would have some way to intervene to help, and I had promised that if he could, I would swear an oath. It didn't go the way that we had intended. He made our friend a guardian of the temple, and so he's kind of, but not really. It's a bit of a weird one. So there had been intention, but it wasn't ratified, I suppose.
Binding, maybe.
Yeah.
Very noble.
Okay, so now time for a complicated answer, which I'm gonna have to run by before I say it. So, Svian is a member of a group with an authority figure in it, but he's a member of that group by choice, has not sworn an oath to them, is not on an active contract, and is under no formal obligation. So, according to, based on the words of the question, I think he can say no. But I will leave that up to you.
Are you sure it's not a formal obligation?
Yeah, he's absolutely the quote unquote quest that he is on is a quest of self-improvement that he is doing willingly by choice because he wants to become something.
So you'd say Sufi feels a zero obligation to that.
It's not formal. The formal obligation is
Feels
like
an obligation to himself.
it's a contract. This is if I decide I want to have a meal deal tomorrow morning, it's not a formal obligation. I need to go to the store and get one,
British.
So I think again, if you want to rule that I cannot say no, then I am happy with that. But based on the wording of that question, I think I can tell a half truth. Well, tell a lie. I can mislead with the truth. But that's up to you.
I'll answer how you would. Let's see how it goes.
Apart from what the others have said here, I have sworn no oath. I do not have a contract, and I'm not instructed to be here. No.
Okay. And what about you, Figgle?
I operate under my own volition.
As the hero of Thistledale.
Well,
Shut up, Tricks!
The authority
I'm
is his
not
own
wrong.
ego.
I have an obligation to Thistledale.
He does not. I mean, he
Okay.
used to.
Did you recover anything at the temple? Documents, objects, architectural details that you have not disclosed to any authority? With that authority being me.
Biggle starts going through his coin patch like,
I think this one's from there. That one I took. Oh yeah, that was on that body.
and it just starts like loads of coins.
I'll take out my rapier and I'll say, I recovered this off of the body of one of the people. I don't know if it's special, but I got it.
We've recovered basically everything he had on him.
Okay. That's not an answer to the question.
Was it not? Oh, what was the question, Tom, please?
Did you recover anything at the temple? Documents, objects, architectural details that you have not disclosed to any authority? That authority being me.
Well, a lot
What he's
actually.
hinting at is the book.
Yeah,
Yes,
I know.
obviously.
I know he is. Thank you,
Okay.
Luke.
Just-
Basically,
I'm
everything we've
listening.
recovered, but the seed we haven't disclosed. Do you want like an inventory?
Well, that rapier looks nice. If you don't mind.
Yep, sure.
Cast a spell. Looks like simple, magically improved weapon. Don't see any taint on it, as it were.
I step forward now as Buck goes to speak, and I start pulling out. So the first thing I do is I pull out the stonebound armband, the first stonebound armband. I can't. That was hard. That I have. It's very bloody. I go. Well, I took this one off one of the grunts, and then I have these 4 tokens that I took off different bodies as well. That I think like rank insignias. And I just take them all out one by one. It's like, this one I think was more important. This one I think was scared when he died. And this one, I did not see it coming. What else? And then I get out the command medallion. This one was very hard fought, but not for me.
If I may,
Oh.
they lean forward towards Yusufi and the medallion. It doesn't
Oh,
look like they're taking
Yusufi?
it from you. They look like they're casting
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, I'm holding it up like in my hand.
Sufi, there was a note we found in the kitchen. I think I gave it to you. It had something to do with instructions about securing the sanctuary and guarding the ritual. A lot of the text was a bit hazy. I don't know if you still have that note.
That's a good question.
I mean, I don't see why you would have thrown it away, but
I do still have it. I figured
Nice.
50-50. Yeah, I'll pull out that note and hand that over as well. There is still a...
oh, there was another note as well about
Yeah.
disappearances of creatures in the area. So those two notes would be
I don't-
kind of
Yeah, put it together.
I thought I had written them down, but apparently not.
also have this, and I'll quickly like rummage through my bag and I bring out the token with on the back it says EK, fail not your captain. I don't know who EK is, but there you go. Or the captain. I maybe that's Halric. I don't know.
Where is this token from?
At the sanctuary, when we entered, our combat kind of started pretty soon in the temple. We were kind of attacked on sight. And one of the guys had it on him. Does anyone remember who had this? I don't.
They cast the spell, look at it, and like, not of importance. And
Okay.
cast a spell on the severed spiral command medallion. It's like, well, this has some level of taint on it. Perhaps because it was in the possession of, I'm guessing, Mr. Voss. Doesn't seem to have any real remnants,
Well,
but I'd be careful. It will probably ping up if anyone was to search for such things.
question. Who has the journal right now? Is it Trix?
Tricks.
Okay, so I don't think Puck will find it his responsibility to bring it up. He will leave you to be whatever. I will do my own inventory, which is the cloak of the tidal flow, a beautiful feather wrapped in red twine, the bottle of alcohol, the package for Master Overguard, a vial of stone dust, and a small Zephyrus reliquary. I hate that word. I don't know how to say it. Reliquary?
Yeah.
Reliquary, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Charm, which is non-magical.
It's an interesting cloak you've got there. Impressive. What is in the package?
I have no earthly idea. I found it at the same place where I found the last gift we made to our dead friend, and I have not yet opened it.
Well, no time like the present.
Yeah, 1 second. Done, Sam. Puck clearly does not want to. And yet, he pulls out, like, very slowly the package. And, like, it's like reluctance is in his every movement, but he does not go slow. As if resigned to his fate. And just starts removing the craft paper. I think it's like, yeah, in brown paper. Removing the brown paper around whatever it is that's addressed to the Warden of the Silence, Master Overguard.
Okay. So you've opened it, sorry.
I mean, I don't have a choice, or at least Puck thinks he has no choice, so he does.
Open it up, and there's a small, like a note, essentially, within the package of writing. And there's also a box, a small sort of like a wooden box that is shut. And yeah, do you open up the note?
I mean, I pull out the two items, and the hope in Puck is that they're gonna wave their hand and say it's okay. He does not want to do this in front of this terrifying person. This, for some fucked up reason, he associated this thing with the last gift to Aster, and he does not want this very fragile thing to be exposed. So no, he does not open the note. He presents them, but his hope is that nothing more will come of it.
They look down on it, cast a spell. They glow. Doesn't seem to be trapped. Well, as it
That's
yours. Open it.
I will. Puck will unfold the note, and unless instructed to, will not read it aloud.
It's funny you say that. How about you read it aloud for us? And
God damn it.
I've just sent you what it says.
So, to Warden of the Silence, Master of God, a special gift for the guiding hand over the telepath matter. Assign it to a student of your choosing. Choose the second resonance carefully. Once set, it does not forgive. The first family of gems is already set. Attach this new ruby to test. Will you allow me some kind of, not allow, but what kind of check would you make me do for keeping my composure?
I'll let you choose.
I think I'll do a wisdom saving throw.
I'm just sending you a message.
Oh, okay. Oh, sure. Okay. You see Puck visibly blanch.
Oh. You can see Malus is looking at you in this sort of reaction. And Puck goes quiet for a moment after reading it out. Oh. We're halfway there, might as well open the actual case. And they move the hand over and lift it up, sort of facing you, and you can see in there what seems to be a rigid ear bridge of darkened metal, fitted with what seems to be 2 sockets, and one of them already has two empty socket. Let me check. I think I might have messed up the description on this. Let me.
I think I misheard what you said. So you said there is a rigid what?
There it
You
is.
sent us the word.
Oh.
Yeah, copy and paste that into. Yeah. Yeah. So you opens the box, and there's no free roaming gem in there. You see a rigid ear bridge. What seems like what would be going in a scaffolding piercing on the ear.
Oh, okay. So I did
which has
hear correctly. Okay.
Yeah,
I was
2
just
sort of
confused.
slots in it, with one of these slots seemingly having a ruby gem slotted into it, and it looks quite a nice gem. And it's sort of set on a nice little cushion. So, oh, that looks fairly interesting. They cast another spell. Oh well, that is meant for someone very specific. It's something that utilizes and potentially boasts psionic abilities of some form. I don't think I've seen an item like this. It's fairly intriguing, actually.
Oh.
And they will explain what it does, which is essentially this is called the Gem Bridge of the Veiled Hand. I will put this in the chat. When a gem is seated, any weapon you call into your grasp takes on the gem's hue, as if the edge itself has learned new flavor of harm, as it were. This pattern of the gem bridge can hold 2 different gem families in it. The 2 first gem families ever socketed into the gem bridge become its only compatible families. After the second family is set, the gem bridge rejects the attempt to try and put any other gem types into it. You can socket any gem in it that is worth at least 100 gold pieces. So 1 gem in each socket at a time, which I need to change the word on this part. You can remove the gems at any time, but as soon as you remove them, they just turn to dust. Trying to remove a gem that is already socketed takes 1 minute of like replacing it. Each gem that is placed into it essentially allows you to reflavor an attack with a damage type associated with that gem. Each gem also provides, based on its value, an amount of charges, and you can use up on one of those charges to add to deal an extra 1d6 damage of one of the types of damage associated with it. And yeah, these are the families, and it's already got the ruby in it. So essentially, for all means and purposes, for Puck, who's the only one who could actually use this at the moment, because it requires you to summon a weapon to throw. So it's essentially for the sonic blades, where Puck, in using that ruby, he can do fire or psychic damage whilst he's got this equipped. And then if you want, you can do an additional 1d6 of damage, and only doing that extra damage uses up a charge. So you can switch damage as much as you want, but using the charge, doing the extra damage is what uses up the charge. So it allows you to have a lot of flexibility on damage types, but doing that extra damage is
just
expensive.
in case there's a operative that is fully immune to psychic damage.
Yeah.
If that was to ever happen.
Yeah.
I think
also,
it would. I don't think it would.
Also, like Puck is you see Puck like normally, like Puck, like normally this is something that would make his eye shine, and he seems more preoccupied than anything, and he's gonna ask, I'm sorry to bother you, especially when you've been so liberal with your knowledge, but you said this was made for someone specific? Does it mean no one else can use it?
I don't know. I suppose if you're able to use psionic abilities, then it may well be of use to you.
Well,
Not
at least
really topic of conversation, but it is interesting. I have to look into this Overguard fella. Do you understand who or know who they are? I know. Somewhat.
What did he ask? Can you repeat, because this is like...
Do you know who the Master Overguard individual is?
I have no idea.
Well, they're a member high up within the Stonebound Oath organization. They are a pure blood elf, as it were. Curious.
This is something I didn't
Wonder what the
actually know.
connection is.
He's the head
wonder.
of the Stonebound Elf?
No, it's
No.
higher up.
High up.
Higher
Higher
up.
up.
Oh, okay, sorry.
But for intents and purposes, I'm going to drag this item over to you, Puck.
Oh, they give it back.
Actually,
Very
I want to
nice.
use it, thank you.
And now I need to figure out which fucking attunement slot I break.
So just to add more complication on it, and I may need to double check on my wording on this, but essentially for every gem you have in it,
Yeah, takes one
takes up an
attunement slot.
extra. Yeah,
sure.
So
That makes sense.
So it uses up to two attunement slots. So if you have 2 gems in it, and this is specifically pattern 1. So who knows if there's another one that could hold 3 or whatever. So
Pretty cool.
I will.
What does that
I will
nice
make
cloak
this-
that you have to attune to do, out of interest?
It's really
Not
nice.
unrelated, no.
It's really
Yeah.
nice. It gives me a couple of like utility spells, and it makes me basically immune to difficult terrain.
There you go.
I've
For
got
anyone
a
who
phone
wants
call I
to
need to
look it
take.
up.
I shall be right back.
I've just put the item in chat for anyone if you wish to have a look at it as well, as Malus would have explained this to everyone. so feel free to take a look.
Sorry, I
That's it.
was beating ants at the time. Where did this come from?
So this was in the package from that I found in the room in the temple, which was with the gift for Aster. So there was a whole song and dance with Puck not wanting to open it in front of that guy.
Sure. Okay.
And we finally opened, and so there was the note that we linked to you, and this.
Yeah. Oh,
And
thank you.
you saw Puck react very strongly to the note.
Yay.
Also, I don't know
no
if you've
understand
noticed, people, if you follow the Sunlit Lie, but TeaPK is the name of Ridian.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
I'll be honest. I forgot his last name because
Yeah, I did not
Tom
clock
and,
that.
and just like shoving random consonants together.
You made quite fun of Tom because it's very
did,
hard to
yeah.
pronounce.
And very hard to
TeaPK.
remember.
Yeah,
Hey everybody, join the Discord. Sunlit Lie, lore drops.
yeah.
That's pretty cool.
See, Luke's gone away because he doesn't want to tell any fucking lies. So,
I don't think I've told a lie yet. And he let me go with this, or does he want to take it?
yeah, no, he says specifically like this is not of like consequence of this. Like he just passes it
okay.
back to you. It's yours. Like they're not taking it. Oh, Overguard is an individual who is fairly powerful and dangerous. I'd be careful. It's actually quite amusing that an item meant for them is now no longer theirs. Good. Since the mark appeared, has any member of the group experienced... Oh, I'll ask the question in a moment when Luke's got his headset back on. What the fuck is he doing?
Any day now.
I now understand why you wanted Puck to get that item.
Yeah, I'm kind
Just
of...
been sat there for fucking ages.
I'm sorry for playing to the story, Tom.
No, it's fun. It's great. And hey, if Sufi hadn't brought out that Iron Van as well, there's a high chance like this wouldn't have come around either. So yeah, swings and roundabouts. Okay, he's still on the phone. So since the mark appeared, has any member of the group experienced compulsions, intrusive contact, visions, or moments where you acted in a way that felt externally directed?
Was the statue incident before or after the temple?
Before.
Okay, then we're fine.
Before, yeah.
But since the temple, I did have one vision.
I'm just gonna shake my head. Quietly.
What the dream you had? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I had a bad dream. It doesn't count as a vision. I didn't know it was a vision.
Okay.
You tell me, Tom. Would Puck think of it as a vision?
I mean,
Hello.
No.
Sorry, that was the owner of the cat from that I was telling you about.
oh, okay.
Oh, bless.
Yes, he's having his eye removed.
Aw.
Oh, gee.
Kitty.
But they said apart from that, he'll pull through. So
That's good.
it's better than.
So just to
being
reiterate
alive.
to reiterate the question, since the mark appeared, has any member of this group experienced compulsions, intrusive contact, visions, or moments where you acted in a way that felt externally directed? And so for your question there, Puck, around the dream, I mean, how does Puck interpret it? I mean, that's up to you on how you want to.
To be honest, I don't really remember because I remember being very frustrated as a player with my choice. So I don't know. Let me think about. I think he would know it was different, right? Like, if we're being totally honest, I think he would know it was different.
Yeah.
So Puck will relay. Well, I had like kind of a very short. I hesitate to call it vision, but I did see something and then I kind of pinched myself and got myself out of there because you don't mess with that kind of thing, you know?
Could you explain a bit further?
I mean,
Please.
I don't really have anything else to say. I went to bed. I had a dream that can only be called external, and then I knocked out because, you know.
What was in the dream?
Well, I didn't stay long enough in it to tell you. There was black trees and spider webs. Giant spider webs, because otherwise it wasn't in. Of course there are spider webs, but giant spider webs between the trees.
They sit there, well, stand there, considering you a bit, and then looking you up and down. Your fan braces, your arm pieces.
Yes?
What are they made of?
Silk?
Eyebrow raises.
I don't think Puck actually knows they are like he knows they're magical, but I don't think he's erudite enough to actually know what they're made of. Right?
Wouldn't Figgle have said it when he did the identification?
Oh yes, he did. My bad. So he would say that, well, they're silk from something called an umbral widow. I imagine it was like some kind of very rare spider.
Ooh, umbral. Ooh.
There's a whole big dog right now.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
I mean,
that will probably explain it then, if it's umbral silk. Looks of, if you don't mind, and they lean forward and looking for permission to cast a spell on your arm pieces. Same sort of like position and posture she has for anything else.
Sure. They're being awful considerate now compared to the very combative position they had. It's a very strange change of behavior.
Yeah, but now we can't lie to them, so you know.
Yeah.
And also, I was the only one though that was being combative.
Yeah,
That too.
I'm just surprised because they're being so nice. They're luminary.
And you bowed to them when they arrived, so they're probably thinking like, this is someone who understands my importance. You know?
You're set to take it.
Also a half elf, no?
Oh yeah, I'm a half elf.
Isn't that an additional thing as well?
You also have
true.
to take into consideration this isn't an individual who's an inquisitor and has an understanding of different ways of interviewing, getting information out of people, and has an understanding that you catch more flies with honey than water.
Yeah, well, it's working with Puck. He's being more and more comfortable with it.
And you
I
guys
asked
are
for some
blind,
money and they nearly killed me. I'm just putting it out there.
Oh, well, this does seem like it was of good quality. I don't know if that is the source of this, but yeah, I mean, it's Umbral silk is from the Umbral lands. It's a different plane of existence. Fairly rare and expensive. I mean, this is probably made out of Duskweave, I imagine. I think that goes for, last time I saw on the market, about 800 gold pieces per bolt. And then it staggers up from there to, true umbral, mirror silk, night latch cord. Like, there's... Either way, I'm sure you know all this. I mean, it adapts to being enchanted very well. It's quite sought after. It's actually what this is made out of as they move their robe. This is of mirror silk. I can't remember the cost exactly, but I think the last going rate per bolt was about 5,000 GP.
It sure is tantalizing.
Oh yes, it's an interesting thing. I mean, it's dangerous to acquire, and I wouldn't recommend going to the Umberlands if I were you, but if you do manage to plan a transport, then good luck, I guess. Been there a couple of times. It's not the most welcoming place.
Are there giant
you-
spider webs here?
Yes, and there's wandering umbral widows and such as well, unless they're in the farms.
What about black trees?
Yes, I mean, what he saw was most likely connected to the Umberlands. Not really seen too many or heard of too many things like this. It's probably an underlying effect, but seems nothing to do with the chained one. But obviously, if something crazy occurs, then let us know. But let's move on. That's not the topic of my focus. Turns to you, like to Figgle and Tao and Sufi about their question of the since the mark appeared, has any member of this group experienced compulsions, intrusive contact, visions, or moments where you acted in a way that you felt externally directed? There, yes or no will do, or a further explanation from the last three of you.
I just shake my head.
I've already said I don't have a mark, so it just kind of shakes his head as well.
Okay.
I did really want to eat sweet rolls that one day. It felt like an external
I
force.
bonk him behind their head.
Giggle.
Oh,
Sufi, if you could answer vocally, please.
Well, here's complication. They just asked me a question. If I say no, I'm not telling the truth as my answer to the question they just asked me. Is that it? They just asked me if I can do something, so I can't say no.
They will then chuckle and say, please respond vocally.
The last question you asked me is if I can do something for you. I cannot say no to that, huh?
You are incredibly annoying. They repeat the
I'm
same
telling the
question.
truth.
Please respond to that question vocally.
No.
Okay. And going back to actually a question I'd kind of moved on from. Actually, no. Do you believe the Stonebound Oath's operations in this region are connected to anything in Meadowspire or Riverhaven?
I would not be surprised.
Yes.
They like to work with the Luminary Court, no?
Okay.
Buttons are being pushed.
Do you believe Horik Vass is, from your opinion, with the Chain One connected deeper within the Stonebound Oath, or perhaps do you believe he was an entity acting on his own volition? Well, and the Chained Ones.
You're asking for opinion, Your Grace, and we are under
Feel free to,
a
feel
truth
free to
circle,
ask,
which
tell me
makes
the opinion.
So it was acting on his own or under the order of the Stonebound Oath
To do
in
with
his actions.
The Chained
As in
Ones. Yeah.
Is the chain one linked to the Oath?
Yeah.
Pocky is not gonna answer.
I think it's difficult to say. It's hard to imagine that someone that high up could hold such a secret from everyone. But based on our experiences, it seemed like his underlings were not privy to what he had done. So whether it goes further up the chain, uncertain, but those below him perhaps not privy to his machinations.
Well, we say that,
Vivian
but they weren't.
immediately-
Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say he sort of rides on those words, looking very pointedly at Menace and goes, but it is power that allows people to keep secrets. So maybe it was just his.
Do you have any knowledge as to why Harold Voss may well have gone down this route and when?
Power corrupts, does it not? Those who have it wish for more and do bad things to keep it. Maybe that is all he wished, but I do not know when.
Malus looks at you, Pug. Have you an answer?
I'm sorry, I was still reeling from your answer from the umbrella lens. Could you ask again, please?
Do you have any knowledge as to when Harak Voss first got embroiled with the Chained One?
Yes.
What knowledge?
We know it's not a new relationship. We know he slowly corrupted him because he mentioned something during the fight that he lost someone and that someone weighted him down, and that what was exploited by the Chained One to corrupt him further.
All right. A discordant lord addressing a group of mortals directly through the threat is not common. A declared obligation from the Chained One is not a threat you outlast by being careful. It does not escalate, it does not change its mind, it will come. The question is in what form and when. Under the current doctrine, confirmed discordant contact of this kind requires mandatory quarantine pending full contamination assessment. That process takes weeks, possibly longer. You would spend those weeks in a secure facility while something that is already named you continues to move. I find that outcome actually unhelpful. What you found at the temple, a senior Oath operative with an active Chained One connection, was not something my existing intelligence had produced. That is a gap I take seriously. It tells me that there are things moving outside the Oath's operations that I do not currently have visibility on, and that you are capable of getting into places I do not have time to reach. You're going to keep pulling on this thread regardless what I say, I imagine. I'd rather you pull in a direction that produces something useful. Anything you find on the Oath or the Chained One, you route through me before you act too briskly on it, where possible. In exchange, I do not open a formal contamination file. You stay in the field, and you perhaps build a relationship with a member of the family. And stay on the right side of the Inquisitors.
The family, what do they mean by that? Like, would we
Moonshadow.
know what they mean by that?
The Luminary Moonshadow, I suppose.
Yeah, you'd know
Okay.
that they'd be referring to their family name, the Moonlight
Okay,
Moonshadow
okay.
family, as it were.
Cool.
One of the three. And especially, for Tal and Pox, but and also Sufi, the understanding of a working relationship with a Moonshadow, family member or operative is not a small thing. Melis would pull out what seems to be 2 sending stones in their hands. And these will both come back to me. They're sending stones. You can send 1 message a day directly to me, reporting information. Don't just mass spam them. But information is key. Any questions?
What if it comes for us whilst we're in a public place? You know, like I'm just walking through Brookside.
Well, probably best fight it off, otherwise it will likely kill you.
Do you think we can fight it off? I think you don't think we could fight it off.
If the actual chained one was to come, then, well, that would be an impressive feat and would be a lot more dire than you individuals. But from what I imagine, you probably have a slew of individuals or what have you hunting you down, and if it means you dispatch them, then that's useful to us. If you wish to remove the mark, then we can work towards that. If you retrieve useful information for me, then we can expend the resources to do so. It's not a cheap or easy or painless task to remove such a cursed mark.
I'll just
How
wash it off.
convenient.
Yes, I do have a very kind of stupid question, Your Grace. I'm sorry. Would you be able to maybe move the mark? It appeared in a very inconvenient spot for me.
Wear a hat.
I do have long hair, so I can just have my hair in front of it.
Emo fringe.
Exactly.
Not something that I would risk doing.
Oh well.
But it will be probably a number of weeks where we can, as long as you show usefulness, I'll then make sure to expand the resources to remove the marks. And as for the item here, I will be confiscating it, but I will be providing something in turn, and for the information provided, I will provide you an option of rewards from my own pocket. But for the stubborn Qatari, I deem you
When she says that, I
learn.
bow to her.
Huh. Classic. They reach into their pocket and pull out this. Let me. Because we're meant to go on the break in a moment, so. Actually, yeah, we'll do all the item stuff when we come back. No reason to dive into it now. So we're going to go in for a 10-minute break, and then we'll be back with the other half of this session. So stick around, or go grab some drinks, and we'll see you guys in 10 minutes. Ciao. All right, welcome back. Hopefully you've had a nice break. A little bit shorter than usual, but nonetheless. So where we're at was Mainless turned to Sufi, made a joke about them, and then pulled out a thin braid of copper-threaded cord that seems to be like an anklet or something. And they pull it out and they hand it towards you, Sufi. Do you accept?
Before I do, I say to them, what is it, so you can find where I am, or...
I can find you without that. But it is a trade for the item that you are giving up. It's something that would, from my assessment, be of use to you, someone of your skill set. It is the flicker step cord. You can spend some of your focus, as it were, to more fluidly attack individuals as you charge forward. Be used a couple of times a day. And so essentially, as an action, you can spend 2 key points in one fluid sequence, move up to your full speed and make one melee attack against each creature you pass within 5 feet of it, up to a maximum of 3 separate creatures. At least 2 of these attacks must be unarmed strikes. So you can do 2 unarmed strikes, 3 unarmed strikes, or 2 unarmed strikes and a weapon attack. And it's it replaces your attack. But a note on it is that this counts as an attack action for the purpose of Flurry of Blows. So you can also then do Flurry of Blows as well on top of it. So it's good for the level in which you're at. You'll probably scale out, but it's pretty cool. Do you accept?
I do not look, what is it? The horse in the mouth.
I take it off them. I don't say thanks.
Rick
I'll take it off
smirks.
It is now in your inventory. Also note, which
I
shouldn't affect
presume I
you.
should
It
take
can't be attuned whilst wearing shoes. Yeah, take the iron band off your of mine, the bands of mine off your
How
sheet.
do I delete an item again? Am I being stupid?
I think you have to do the editing
Oh, I have to right
slider.
click. No, I have to right click, but
Oh.
I have the thing too small on my other screen, so I couldn't see the.
All good, done.
Thank you.
And then there are a few options for you to choose from. We have the Storm Cooler Mast. From my understanding, is you obviously have a cart. This is a collapsed. Well, I'll just read out the description. It's a collapsed copper-tipped rod, about 2 feet long when stowed, etched along its length with fine channeling runes. To install it, press the base against any flat wooden surface on a cart or wagon with a bed of at least 8 feet in length. It adheres instantly and cannot be removed by mundane force while active. Speaking the command word causes it to extend upright to its full height of 12 feet. The runes brighten as it locks into position. Speaking the word again collapses it back to its stowed length in seconds. It will not adhere to or activate on anything smaller than the required size, which I've mentioned of being essentially your current cart is fine, but if you were to try and put it on like a tiny robot or something, it's not going to work. While extended, a creature on the cart can use the action to cool lightning strike, targeting any point they can see within 90 feet. Each creature within 10 feet of that point must make a DC 14 Dex saving throw or take 4d6 lightning damage on failure or half on success. It has 3 charges, and during a natural storm, the DC increases to 16 and the damage increases to 5d6. It is considered a rare item, so that's one option. You then have Resonance Chalk. It's a short stick of chalk with faint reddish tints, unremarkable to look at. Drawing a complete line or circle using the chalk on any surface takes 1 minute and creates a ward lasting 8 hours. Any creature with active magical abilities that crosses the line, the mark, triggers a silent alert felt only by the creature that drew it within 1 mile, regardless. Oh no, sorry, doubled up on it. Regardless of the distance, but it's within 8 hours. The ward gives no information beyond the fact that someone can cross it. The chalk has 6 uses before it is spent. That is considered uncommon, but yeah. Next option is a Hushin Stone, a smooth grey river stone, unremarkable except that it always feels slightly cooler than the air around it. Confiscated from a courier 2 years prior. Nobody came to claim it. When you squeeze the stone as a bonus action, you create a 15-foot radius of magical silence centered on you lasting 10 minutes. The effect moves with you. The stone has 1 charge again and regains it at dawn. Void Stone Fragment, a thumb-sized shard of something that has absorbed light rather than reflecting it. I suppose that would be discussed. It came out of a case in Amrindale 3 years prior. The case is sealed. Malus seems to keep it because it is useful.
I'm sorry, Tom, to cut you off, but I'm kind of confused. Are they saying this is potential rewards, or is this like An additional thing we have to choose in exchange for the
Yeah, so
chain seed.
you're going to be able to pick out 2 of these following options alongside the
okay.
the item
Sorry.
given to Sufi was just a trade essentially, and then these are essentially from their own things that they've picked up in time that they're like, hey, pick 2 of these. I have to double check the Hush and Stone actually because I think that's an older version. The Voidstone Fragment, essentially, it's a 1-use item. If you're targeted by a spell of 3rd level or lower, you can use your reaction to hold up the fragment. The spell is absorbed, and the fragment then crumbles to dust. So it's, pretty damn useful in circumstances. And then the other 2 options, the last two items, and one of them is a duo of items. You can get Spellstones, which is a shield spellstone, and a Misty Step spellstone. They're single use. They're essentially like scrolls, but you don't cast, you don't have to do it. You just crack it and you use it, and it's used. And so essentially, it would just give you 1 use of the shield spell, or a use of the Misty Step. And then the last one is another spellstone for Revivify, and it is a diamond encrusted spellstone. And it does what you think it would do. It casts Revivify.
That's what it says on the tin.
Yep. So you can pick 2 of these.
I'm not super familiar with magic. Are there limitations to a Revivify?
I mean, that really depends on the individual you're casting it on, but they have to have died within the last minute, I think it is.
Oh.
And then it will bring them back to barely breathing, as it were, but being able to fight, I imagine. But also, it depends on if there is an interaction with Erebos. Each time you bring someone back, it gets tougher to do it.
The Husher Stone, is it an action to use it? Or is it like an object interaction?
It would. So this is an older version. I need to go check my notes for the actual proper one on that front. But I should probably look now. It would be an action though.
Yeah,
I'll probably change the magical silence from being 10 minutes, but
because I'm thinking if it's a great weapon for a highly mobile damage dealer to go and eviscerate a mage.
Yeah.
It's a very useful tool. Because I would say as a player, I do not believe in Revivify. So if we're doing a vote, I don't vote for that. But
metagaming wise,
as a player, fuck you.
Metagaming wise, Revivify seems like a no-brainer, but I don't really Puck does not really care for it. So
Trix is gonna hard push for that with what happened with Asta.
Yeah.
She's just like,
I think Puck will be kind of withdrawn from this discussion. He's kind of reeling from whatever happened and the very drawn out interaction with the Inquisitor. So he's kind of withdrawn and does not provide an input if not asked.
I know I haven't been here long, but one of my main uses is helping, and I felt so helpless. Could I suggest that we at least take the Revivify stone? I don't really care about the other objects, but I don't want to have to go through that again.
Oh, we're still in the zone of truth, right? Just as a point of matter.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
I would say that no, you would actually see that it has zoned off. So
Okay.
that's one thing I forgot. They pick up the stone.
Savian's being. I think he's doesn't want to appear that he actually thinks the item's quite cool, and so is not getting involved.
Okay. So I'll just can we get the stone to
The
the
few
to
stones.
Melis? The sorry, the revivify stone.
Sure. They'd hand you over the diamond encrusted spellstone. I'll put that
Thank
in your
you.
inventory in a moment.
So
Did
how
anyone
many-
have?
I'll just say that the copper rod is a fun item.
I quite like that idea.
Yeah, it feels so situational though. Like it's very fun to have a turret,
It's
but
comical.
like, fucking tower
For
defense.
sure, like I don't think the hush. Like I don't think well, the hush stone's cool.
yeah.
it's- It's also a very niche, and also one of the problems with it is like the way I would use that is basically to jump on a mage,
Yeah.
melee distance a mage, and then they can't cast anything. But also if I'm using an action, I then can't do. But I guess it's multiple turns.
But also, I feel like we're gonna, over the course of our adventures, we're gonna get lots of items that do stuff on an individual level. It's not often that you find something that fits onto your mode of transportation. So I feel like this is a really cool thing, and we're going to be traveling a lot, and we will have road encounters
We're
because
traveling
Tom
by
is
sea,
Tom.
aren't we?
My counterpoint
We're
is
traveling by sea, aren't we?
we are moving with 2 fighters in heavy armor, and having a Harsha stone to have a magical silence around us while
Ooh,
you clank
yeah.
around
That also helps.
is kind of precious.
Does it move? It moves with the person, right, Tom?
Yeah,
Versus
yeah,
ally.
but it doesn't say it's attunement, so we can literally give it to someone and just have a 15 feet of silence around them, which sounds kind of useful. I'm not saying we
We've only
should
got
do
one
this,
listener,
just
yeah.
it's a use to consider.
So, just to add on
No,
to this, so
recharges, which
I've
is someone use.
I found my note on this front is because I was trying to figure out how many rare ones I want to do, because this is technically uncommon. It is still like pretty powerful for what it can be used for. It's only a minute of silence, and it is an action to use, so it is considerably nerfed
So a
compared to
minute of
the
silence
10
is
minutes
useful.
and yeah, like minute like in combat and stuff, and even like sneaking around, like a minute's still a long time, but it's not like as long. But yeah, and I like there may well be other times where you get chances to modify and upgrade the cart. But yeah, this is one of those things that you can have as like an extra defensive thing, and it also means if you're stuck on the cart, you can at least do some kind of range attack. And I'll check if I want to increase from 90 feet as well. Maybe that's something I want to do. So.
Now that you mention it, actually, like the thing that would have been most helpful if we had it in the past is the turret. Like, because we've had a couple of times where someone was stuck on the cart to protect it and was kind of out of commission for the combat. So yeah, I'm actually back to your point of view, Sam. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only Sam that struggles with stuff
Also-
anyway, so I don't think
also
we
it's just
necessarily
fun.
need the sneaky stuff. And yeah, it's fun to have a lightning rod.
Yeah.
And we could also resolve that by just getting her some better armor.
I mean, we're just replacing Astra at this point. We just got some lightning on the cart.
I'll be honest, like we talked about the lightning rod and I was like, Asta. And then we talked about the resurrection stone and I was like, Asta.
And then I saw the hush stone and was like, me.
Selfish prick.
Yeah.
I mean, I already got a very, very cool item, so I should not be greedy.
Bill, what do you think?
He's thinking about his noodles.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, very much
eating,
so.
bro.
You're muted.
I did, I didn't hear Figgle, so I was like confused.
Oh.
Honestly, my initial reaction is that the turret is kind of a novelty item. It has use, and you're right. Like, that would have been the most
I think we've
useful
been in
item
like
to
4
have.
fights.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
My opinion is that the Husher Stone would be better. But I'm not against the rod either. But I think just like mages can be so. I mean, just the fact. It's because the reason I say this is because we were just in a temple and there was a ritual being cast with like 4 or 5
Yeah.
mages in a circle, and I'm like, if one guy was in the
Recency
middle of that,
bias, yeah.
it would have been crazy.
And-
But
and during the
I
cast
will
at night.
also.
it's recency
Oh,
bias
so Tom,
in my head.
The item
Yeah.
you just gave me uses an action, doesn't it?
Yes,
so
but
you can
it's a full
combo.
dash
'Cause I was
plus
just
3
thinking- I was
attacks, so
Yeah.
Yes.
I was thinking in my head, oh, you could combo those 2 things, but no, because it's 2 actions.
that would be
It's-
insane.
If I was
not-
hasted
it's-
as well. Imagine if I was also hasted. Then I could combo them.
Okay.
But still, I mean, like, theoretically, I have. It's a really powerful item for me to go and fuck up a mage. I think I'm probably
Yeah.
the only character here that can make use of the item.
At the same time, though, like the moment you get within melee, a very large proponent of spells become less than ideal for a mage.
Yeah,
because
Yeah, but
of
they might be
melee.
casting them at us,
lose
not,
access to
not the
mobility.
melee person.
Yeah,
Yeah, but they still
and
get
also they lose
disadvantage.
access to
So
to teleportation spells. So like they can't get away from me anymore.
Oh,
Is
Yeah.
what makes it powerful.
yeah, I suppose.
So not only
Yeah.
are they locked in melee range with me, they also they get disadvantage on most spells trying to fight back, if they can even use the spell, and also they lose access to most
Yeah.
teleportation spells.
but the action economy doesn't work, right?
I mean, I picked my
Well,
item,
but
so
I can
I don't
bonus
have a horse
action
in this
attack,
race.
so
You can only
Like,
bonus action
and
attack
also-
if you've attacked.
Yeah.
no,
Yes. No.
I
He
thought I
can. He can. No. Yeah. You're right.
can-
Martial arts.
I can do a normal
is-
strike, can't I?
No. You have to have
Pretty sure
taken
that's tied
the
as
attack action.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've gone over it.
But it still is you get opportunity attack, and then next turn,
True.
I can nuke them.
I mean, at this point, just take
Yeah,
the
that's okay.
fucking magic mage kill feat.
How bad you like? I think the rod's fun. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Also, I mean, with the bracelet,
right,
like you
yeah.
get up close and personal with a mage, and then you punch them 4 times in the face. That's
Yeah,
pretty
I
good
I feel like
too.
What we do is get up close and personal.
No,
Yes.
I can't use all the attacks on one person, can I, Tom?
Oh,
Yeah, that's so.
But
It's like a wave clear
yeah,
to use league terms.
It's about like
It's-
being able to
it's still a
dart
faithful of
around.
angry cat. So
mm.
and technically you can do stun and strike on each one of those.
Yeah. There's situations where it is extremely powerful.
Mhm.
Because
And just to be clear,
yeah.
it doesn't give you dash on that. It uses your
yeah,
the
it's
max.
45.
Yeah.
But also, it doesn't use my
Um,
movement, right? So I can
It does,
move
yeah.
and then use it.
Well, you
Oh,
can,
so
but
I
then
have-
the rest of your movement you've got that turn, it uses the rest of that up.
Yeah,
So if you've
But
moved
so-
45 feet and used that, it won't do anything.
yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, like I don't need to have my movement. Wait, so if I used all my movement, do I still get 45-meter move with it?
It doesn't let you dash.
See, it doesn't give me extra movement. Yeah.
And
It
you haven't
uses
really
up
weighed
the
in
movement.
on rod versus mage.
Yeah,
this is anything else?
I kind of like both. I don't really have any preference. Like,
Okay.
I think the cart thing would be it's fun and unique, whereas like we probably could get items like the Husher Stone or like utility for combat compared to we have something on our cart. I don't know.
Well, okay, most of us are very like whatever. Does anyone have a strong feeling either way?
I feel like the last time we were in a cart fight, Figgle's just flinging stones from the cart. So that's kind of what the turret is.
Yes.
Is part of my thinking
True.
as well.
Yeah, I guess then you're pretty much always the person on the car, which
I'm
means that-
almost always driving the cart. Yeah.
yeah.
So you
which
would
means that
be
you
the
getting something
gunner.
that gives you a range attack, isn't that?
Yeah. For me, it doesn't matter.
Tom, did you say what the damage was on the rod?
46.
Damn.
Yeah.
It is a 14
use it every
dex
turn?
check though, which is relatively easy to.
Eh,
beat.
Yeah, so it's easy
Depends
to
on
dodge.
what.
Mm.
Comparatively easy.
Yeah.
You're muted, Tom. I
I
don't know
think
if you were
if
saying
you-
something.
Tom's saying it's 16 if there's a storm.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Which
someone,
there
I think
always
someone asked me
is.
Something outside of the damage, though.
Is it
I
half
think
on a save or is it nothing on a save?
Half.
Okay.
Oh, that's still pretty good.
That does make it a lot better.
Yeah.
I'm
3 times a day.
conscious of the hush. I'm the only person that can really make use of the hush stone, so I don't want to be.
That's
greedy
fine.
and take
Are
away
you going
from
to use it?
No.
It doesn't
That's the
matter if
thing.
you're the
I
only
will-
person.
I
I will
mean,
gladly
alright,
use that
let's-
thing to fuck up.
You're
It's
not
also
the
useful
only.
for traps, but it
You're
doesn't
not the
matter
only
on
one
stealth.
who can.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
but
whilst you
and
guys
the-
are discussing this, by the way, Malus has sat back onto Torlin's chair and has
Okay.
pulled out a couple
It's
of like
watching a cat just
cakes.
speaking like.
Let me talk. Pulls out a couple of cakes, sweet cakes, and is like slicing them up, and then just like takes a bite and is just watching. Puts their feet up on the desk and is kind of like smiling and smirking at you guys discussing and looking over the items. Yeah, carry on.
yeah, we must really feel like children bickering.
Yeah, if you guys want me to have the stone, I'll gladly have the stone.
Let's take the
Okay,
stone.
calm down, Luke.
The rod
You've
is,
already
the
got
rod's
one
gonna
item.
be.
That's literally the first thing I said was I've already got one item. Pick something else.
I mean,
Well, now
We'll be
I feel like
spotted
it's
from
useful for
miles
tricks, though.
away.
Outside of combat, yeah,
Yeah,
the
like-
1 minute silence.
it is
But-
useful.
So,
She doesn't need to have the item on her. Like I can stand next to her and use it.
Mm.
how likely
And then
am
it
I
means
to
that I
be
can also
able
use
to
it in
steal
combat.
one more item?
Brother.
While she's eating cake, watching the
Are you really
item.
gonna?
Brother.
I feel like in
That
this
seems
situation.
unlikely.
I have to ask.
You,
it's...
literally, like you've said, you're shitting bricks
Well,
and
yes.
sweating puddles, but
Oh,
at the
yeah.
same time, I want to steal from this person
Also,
who
it
makes
is
me
I
like
question
didn't
a-
my
heard.
life.
I have a condition, okay?
It's
On
like
that?
a 2 foot.
Yeah.
It's a 2 foot copper rod, right?
Kleptomania.
How long is
Yeah,
it
shove it up his arse.
unextended?
I'm just gonna sit down on this.
Oh, not what was that face? Someone needs to hit that face. and Never
Please
put it
aren't.
away.
Face
knock
of
it
a man
out.
with experience.
Dude, I almost did a spit take.
Oh, that was gross.
She ordered it especially from Bad Dragon
Oh
Dog.
god.
Uh,
Oh,
Too far.
dude.
You're ruining it. Big man.
It's our new
big
sponsor,
man
guys. Don't shit talk them.
Right. Final answers, please. Husher stone
Husher
or
stone.
copper rod?
don't care.
Hush your stone.
I pick up the Husher stone and I put it in my pocket. Nonchalantly, because I don't want her to know that I'm excited.
I'm gonna steal that
Performance
from
check.
Can you
your
make a
pockets.
nonchalantly check, please?
Yeah. I'll do a
Performance
check.
check. Performance check, not to smile.
Yeah, with
as you grab
disadvantage,
it.
I think. I think with disadvantage.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
super nonchalant.
There's a little
Super
fang is
nonchalant.
visible as your cheek snarls upwards.
Oh, the first dice was a 17 as well.
The,
I
the,
ruined
the,
it.
the ears
I
are
said
like.
disadvantage. But there's no, the
The
ears are still
tail's
flat.
twitching.
He is well. He's got the bad teeth that actually is a smile. Right now, but his ears are still flat.
Noticeable purring.
So, is that your final choice? The Husher Stone and the Revivify Stone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you give us 10 more minutes?
Don't listen
Sure.
to him.
Okay. Takes back the other items, checks that each one of them is in their possession,
God damn
wonders where the fuck the storm rod has gone.
it. Oh, no.
You would
Right,
just like
so-
forcibly remove it with magic powers.
Telekinesis.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
You suddenly
again.
feel a great void inside of you.
Guys.
You feel a disturbance in your force.
Gore and viscera everywhere as it bursts out. of
I'm
your
feeling a
abdomen.
disturbance in my force. Can we like move on?
Oh, all right. And then hush it.
But I'm never gonna
Stone.
get the points because I haven't rolled yet. How am I meant to get an actual
I
20?
know, I went all in on yes. And I missed all of it. What do you
I
mean?
voted no.
I
Give
voted
me his
no.
points.
You're welcome.
Um,
And I put this item very safely away in a place where no one
The
can
sun
reach
doesn't
it.
shine.
you can add it. I've just put it in the chat. I've not made it yet. You can make a
Nice.
base one and
Oh,
ask me to
shit.
make it later. Yes,
Husher
Hushin, not
Stone.
Husher. If you want to call it Husher Stone, like that's fine. It's a good name. I have no attachment to
though?
Hushin Stone. All
I'll show you
right.
how to make an item.
Well, here you go. It's a learning opportunity. Okay. I've opened up the wrong tab. There we go. Well, do you agree to continue to, well, feed me information regarding the Oathbound? Well, sorry, the Stone-bound Oath. I would refrain from using my name unless you're in great danger from the Stone-bound Oath. Then you can attempt to drop it and see what it does. Who wishes to carry the Senem Stones? I have 2 of them. One should go to a different person than the other.
Point
No,
of
the leader
information.
should have one.
And I walk up and put my hand out.
Ha! Yes, of course.
If it helps, I have used them before.
Point of information. You to 100% sure. You definitely said the zone of truth has gone down now.
Yeah.
Great.
Which is why Fig was able to call himself.
True,
Right,
true.
right.
Mm.
I mean, is he not the leader though? Like, if we
I
are
don't think
being
we have a
honest.
leader, man. We're
Yeah,
just a
but
ragtag bunch of knobheads.
having no leader, then the one who says he is, kind of is.
That's kind of the
Mm.
trope.
Yeah.
And
The
who for
leadership
the
is not-
other one? Who is your second in command, Figgle?
Well, Tal said he's used one before, so he can have one for now.
Okay. And then hands you over one as well. Where is it? That's why I just put it in your inventory. Who has a sand and stone in inventory? Because I think I just dragged it into the
I
wrong.
do.
Oh no, okay. I put it into towels. I meant to put it into Figgles first, but I did it the other way around. Okay, yeah, you both have one. So yeah, there you go. They are just labeled. Otherwise, they are just sand and stones, but they can only be sent to their counterpart. So, right, and do you agree to work with me on this?
Yes.
I think it seems reasonable. You know, to avoid a quarantine for God knows how long.
Even that aside, like, if they're up to something, then I wish to know. And if they're making deals with the chain one, then that would give me bigger grounds. I don't need you to dismantle them. I just need you to give me what I need to do it properly. If it is need be, they are vast enterprise, as it were, across the countries. They've been around for a pretty long time. But if you can have evidence of discordant involvement that bypasses every political agreement or arrangement they currently rely on, bring me the proof and I can move against them with full institutional authority. But do not burn the building down before I have a chance to read what is inside it, if you understand what I mean.
Your Grace, if I may, just to check something. So, it is the official position of, at least your official position, that us acting against the interests of the Stonebound Oath is not something the Luminary Court or the Moonshadow family would throw at.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Yeah, sure. So I just want to be certain that if we do not act in the best interests of the Stonebound Oath, we are not running afoul of the Luminary Court interests or yours. Because this has been, with my companions, a point of worry that if we were to act against them, we would anger some people.
Well, and you will.
Great.
But you'll be doing under my guise. But you are, how to put it, doing some spy work, as it were. An investigation, as it were. If you decide to go and slaughter the whole of Meadowspire under the guise that it's because Stonebound Oath had polluted all their minds, then no, you would not be protected. That would be absurd. But if you were to say, oh, we found... we have, confronted individuals within Meadowspire or Brightfield or wherever, Driftwatch, that there were members of the Stonebound Oath who were in cahoots with the Chained One, and you took them down and had evidence of it, then that would be okay. That'd be fine. That would work in bounds in which I would certainly step in, and I'm essentially deputizing you, but unofficially for now. Produce some more, then paperwork can be made, and those who need to know within, well, my Inquisitor brothers and sisters and alike will be somewhat aware of what is going on. So if I were to meet my demise, then at least there would be a small bit of paperwork. But you have to understand this is a sensitive situation, but go about it with some level of a tender hand, and similar to how you utilized Rookervan to be mercenaries to recover their objects. That's within the bounds of the law, and they seemingly broke the law, and you were able to have proof of that, I assume. And give you, they don't wink, but they give you a bit of a side-on glance at you guys.
A flash of pinprick.
Look, it's in our best interest for... We owe it to Asta to keep track of this Stonebound Oath problem, so... In a way, our interests align.
And, as I know, a few of you may well be materially motivated. Pass on the right information, and I'll pay you as the informant you are.
Can we go now? That was stressful.
It was quite fun. Right. Well, let me ask you this. Do you all promise to that?
Can we promise to do our best?
Well, the Chained One keeps its promises, so you should too. Right, I think we're done. And they get up and they leave a sweet cake on a plate on the desk. It's a really nice looking plate as well that they pulled out of God knows where. And then they get up, walk out the door. You hear them shout over to Torlin, I'm done.
The moment they
then-
step out, I just snatch the cake.
Damn it. You see
Out,
Fickle
checks
take
out.
a step, and as I take a step, Puck's already at the
Surely that's
cake.
an initiative roll.
No, I'm not rushing to it like Puck is, but Figgle was
Yeah.
gonna go for the cake as well.
I mean, the reason
No.
why it's even there in the first place is because Figgle mentioned sweet cakes earlier in
did
the
mention
conversation,
it, yeah.
and that got the Malus hankering for some sweet cakes. Torlin walks back in. He's like, right, well, let me change music. Well,
So you got any more kind of super high people to bring in, Deputy? That seemed
No.
a bit...
We not.
Yeah, no,
Like
it was rhetorical. Like, please don't do that without warning us next time, please.
well, it was pretty much going to be heading that way. It's protocol with the Chained One, and giving your marks and the object. Apologies. But here you go. And he pulls out a bag of coin, plumps it on the table. Here's your reward. Greatly appreciate your service to Sea Haven and the area around. then. So,
Whilst Puck's focused on the sweet roll, I will pick up the coins.
Oh yeah, because my hands are tied with the cake.
Right.
Mm.
But I'll start counting them and then.
Oh,
Wait,
oh, that's
here's a question.
so rude.
Am I dividing by 4? Am I dividing by 4? Am I dividing by 5? I feel like I'm dividing by 4.
I mean,
so
oh, sorry.
we greatly appreciate the help you had with all this. Obviously, it turned out to be a lot more complicated, as it were, than we expected. And with thanks to Perilous, we've been able to add in an additional amount into this. So instead of 1,800 gold pieces, it's 2,500.
Ooh.
Sophie,
What?
give them a half share.
What?
That's really complicated maths. Fuck.
It's
Who are we giving a
Makes
half share to?
2,500 divisible by
Tal.
4.5.
Whispering to Sophie.
I'm assuming Tal can see that they're whispering, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah.
If it helps you
Uh,
any, I do not have any need of coin at the moment, and it was you that lost your friend.
Can we maybe
Fine by
sort
me.
this out later? I don't
It's
want to
not
stick
my
around
fault. He
here.
took the coins and counted them out in the.
Yeah.
No, it has to sort now!
Sophie,
Oh, no, I-
calm down. Not everything's about you. Fucking hero.
I'm going to bring in the financial director of the institute.
I inhale the cake and just I literally I walk out and I go to the inn and I don't care if they follow me.
Yeah,
Yes.
let's go and like.
I was gonna
we can sort it
take
out
the
in a
coin
minute.
bag, go to the tavern, and divvy the booty like a pirate. But no, this guy fucking grabs the bag and starts counting it in the fucking room.
Yeah.
I'm not like putting it out on the table. When I'm.
Oh no,
at
you're
the moment,
counting
like, trying to figure out how much-
2,500 coins in a bag
No,
in front of you. Yeah?
By
when
the way,
I'm-
that's
I said
that's
the
like
wrong word.
25 kilograms of gold, right?
It's like
When I
the
meant-
equivalent of
yeah,
like
that's
doing
the
the thing where you just like. Yep, sounds like 2,500.
What I'm moment is you're just trying to figure out how much it was, but then we got an answer.
There you go. Thank you.
And he will.
Perilous. I think we're gonna
throw-
skedaddle.
Uh,
But
uh,
thank you.
I'll see you, Blackwater. Thank you.
Best of luck. Are you? Well, if you want, we can give you a lift back to Sea Haven if you guys are heading that way.
I don't think we are. Thank you.
What is the time of day now?
Evening.
Oh
Like
yeah,
the
we'll
afternoon,
probably
going into
just
evening.
we'll probably spend the night. But thank you.
What's the weather
I mean,
like?
this would be in the next couple of days or so.
Yeah,
Oh.
but
What is the weather like?
we're heading.
Roll a
Like,
D100.
Like, yeah.
Can
We
you
gotta
a
roll
20
something.
instead? Can you roll
What
a
do you mean? We
D20?
had like
if
2 rolls.
What if you roll a 20 on a D100?
That's what I
I
was
feel like
thinking.
What if he
roll
rolls
20
100 on a
it counts.
D100?
No, that doesn't count.
Because a natural 20
it has to be
on
a 20,
D100
yeah.
it is still a natural 20. And yeah,
Also,
if-
Luke, purely, I remember you
Yeah.
having moonstones, right? Or did you sell them off already?
Sold 'em
oh,
out.
it's in gems. I think I
Yeah.
sold them. I think I only have a
Fuck.
sapphire. No.
For your interest, I
It's a
have,
black
Oh,
sapphire.
Oh, you
I-
have a black sapphire, right?
Yeah.
I have
That's the only
ruby,
gem I have in my bag.
aquamarines, and jade.
I don't know what jade would do, but it's a half precious stone, right? So maybe nothing.
Probably nothing.
It has to be 100 gold's worth anyway.
Oh yeah.
And
no,
if it's not listed there, then you'd be
okay,
experimenting.
I've got ruby and aquamarine.
Yeah.
There you go, Aquamarine. That's cold damage.
I mean, I already. I have such a. I almost want to wait one level to attune to it because I'm getting a new slot next level, right? So.
Right,
So
I'm gonna. I was just saying I'm gonna. It should be like look. It begins to look at the bag and try and figure out how much it is, and then the person says it, and he ponders it and passes the bag to Fickle, and then walks out.
Great.
where are you going?
The
To
end.
the.
Right.
We're following Puck. He's the first one out.
What was
Yeah,
it, so
I'm
we
not.
need to go
Yeah.
to main inn or something.
No, yeah.
Was it main inn or
We are going to the one we are not avoiding. Yeah, so we're
So-
avoiding the main inn, and we're going. No, we're avoiding the Crooked Brook Inn, and we're going to
Why?
the main inn. Maybe.
It was
I don't remember. No,
the
we-
Stoneman Oath, though, potentially in the.
Yeah.
Woodbrook Inn.
yeah.
Yeah. And so the main tavern of Brookside, as it's named,
Yeah, but
is
its
the one
name
that you
is
guys
main
know of.
inn, so.
Tom, you know, right?
Main inn.
Of the people you said that I know in Brookhaven.
No, that's in Meadow Spa.
Oh, is it, sorry,
Meadow
that's a different
Spa,
place. Never mind. Sorry,
Not here.
yes.
That mean you're
Sorry,
coming to the
ignore me.
tavern again now?
Also, I rolled the weather just because it was taking so long, and I rolled a 99. It's actually just calm, clear, perfect conditions.
Boring number.
100
Yeah, I
was
was going
like
to
it's not-
tavern. Yeah, I don't. No, I was going to do something, but it's because I thought there's a Qatari person that I knew, but that's not true. So, yeah, I'll just go to the town.
I'm gonna get to the inn, and I'm gonna go kind of lock myself in my room and kind of brood, I guess.
Okay, yeah, if you want a private room, it's the 7 silver pieces.
I think I got it. I got one last time, so yeah.
I will definitely
been
get
here
a
before,
private room
so-
because girl.
You haven't been here before.
Well, didn't we swing by the inn
No.
before going to the?
No.
Oh, okay, sorry.
We got
I'll get a
escorted.
private room. Yeah.
So you come to
You say
the
7
main to the main inn. It is rather seedy, as it were. It's a rather big place, but there's a lot of dark corners. There's a couple of fires going on. It looks like it has enough to, room a decent chunk of people. But when you look around corners, like there are like just rather interesting looking individuals, as it were. This is
My people.
a
It's
seedy.
Puck's kind of place.
It's
Yeah.
a seedy kind of place. And so if you want, you can get some private rooms here, if you can call them that. You can get some food, or you can look for somewhere else, or you can stay here. Yeah, you walk in here and you see this display.
Do I recognize anyone? Like straight up.
Roll a perception check.
Sufi, where are you gonna stay?
18.
Look at this damn cat effect. You just need to do
Sorry,
something.
didn't hear what you said.
No, I was just going to wait for Puck's thing and then I'll answer. What Tom says.
I think you probably see like a few familiar faces, but maybe not people you know of by name, but people who you would have seen around Sea Haven in the past. But no one who's like of decent presence or anything. You do notice with this sort of like looking around, you can tell like a certain like back corner of the room that is sort of curtained off. You see a couple of people go in and out of. That seems to be where maybe the more important people may lay, and you can't directly see them.
Okay. From my knowledge of like thieves' cant and criminal activity, like, do I think or would I think that we should get other lodgings? Like, this is not safe.
Yeah, I mean, unless you want to be on your toes the whole night, like you
Yeah.
might have things pilfered from you.
So
Wasn't it also recommended not to go here by
no,
I
right?
don't remember her name, but from the Weird Water Rest. She said, yeah, don't stay at the main.
Yeah, she said it's a bad place.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember the crook side.
Yeah,
but
Rhea
I
told
didn't-
us. Yeah.
Two different
okay.
things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Puck is gonna like kind of like he kind of walks in kind of absent-mindedly, still focused like on the note and the package, and then he raises his head, like look around, kind of turns around, walks out, and is like, no, let's not stay there.
What's wrong with it, Puck?
Do you really want to get like? Do you remember what I did in Sea Haven? Let's just say I recognize a couple of faces here. Unless you want to lock your room and pray that they don't break it down during the night. Let's try to find like somewhere a bit less seedy. I could probably sleep here, but I would have to go and socialize beforehand, and
Right.
I don't feel like it right now. So
Okay.
Yeah, after the time we've had, I think I'd like to sleep with some semblance of comfort, or at least
But-
peace of mind.
I'd rather sleep on the dock, to be fair. To be honest. So
Well, talking about the dock, there is the Lantern Quay, or Lantern Key, sorry. Down on the dockside. Sorry, you can go there if you wish instead. There's also, you would have been told about you would have passed actually the Woodwater Gate, which is the gate you came through. There's a coach and inn that sort of sits alongside that side of Brookside, the way you came in. Most of the places would have somewhere for you to keep your car and horses. Mules.
Do they? Sorry.
What are you saying?
Do they all have suites, or do I have to go to a particular tavern to get a suite?
So I don't think any of these places have suites. The Weirdwater Gate has private rooms of decent quality, but there is also private parlor rooms. There is also a private parlor with a room attached. That's probably the best place. Otherwise, the only other place is the Lantern Key that you have access to anyway, which is the private room. The Crooked Rook Inn as well has some place, but you guys are avoiding that. So
I'm guessing that we're just like we're gonna do the delivery thing tomorrow.
yeah,
Is that the plan? Yeah.
It was like nighttime now, isn't it?
It's the evening, right?
yeah. It's the
Early evening, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, like Puck is like
But I mean,
he's not thinking about this right now. He's just
yeah, we've
kind of
just been
wrung out.
lectured,
Yes.
So
Like,
yeah,
interrogated for
Go
an
to the
hour.
key then.
yeah.
Ruckavan pulls up alongside you. Say, "Well, are we going to be staying in this establishment, or are we going to be moving on to somewhere a little bit more?"
If you have a recommendation where we will not get our throats slit in the night, we're all ears.
I suppose that depends on your company, but the Lantern Key, or the Weirdwater Gate is also a nice place, but the Lantern Key always has pretty good food.
Okay, Lantern Key it is then. I think
Right.
I'm gonna absent-mindedly kind of try to steal something from Racker just because he's pissing me off.
What's he done to you?
I don't know, he's talking to me.
Gave some advice.
He's talking to me and I don't want to be talked to right now, so.
Yeah, in the interim, I'll use my background to try and
No.
find the key.
Okay.
As
Yeah.
we're walking, I want to keep my eyes open for a tattooist, potentially one that has some knowledge of magical tattoos. Yeah, maybe like arcane sigils on the door, or, magic tattoos here on a sign, whatever makes it seem like they might do magical tattoos.
Roll a perception check.
Okay. Oh,
You-
I'm okay at these.
Oscar,
Lol,
Oh.
Jake. Wait! Halfling!
Halfling,
You know what? At least it wasn't the second one.
This is such
But
a
also you.
Sam series of events. It's
So, you stop at a door that looks like rather fanciful, and it has like a tattoo sign, and you read a description that says, "We have magical tattoos. They're such high quality." You speak to a couple of people, and there's yeah, they just think they're tattoos of magical quality. They're not actual.
All right.
And I think on the side of that, someone mentioned it's probably worth asking around in Meadow Spire, to be honest. Bigger place, fanciful things. Maybe we'll get someone over here who could do magical tattoos eventually. But I think I heard of a guy called I think it was called Dan, strange name, who actually had a turtle tattoo on his whole back. Strange fella. Said it gave him extra strength and defense
Okay, thank you. Meadow Spire. Okay.
You guys
I'll
head
I'll
on.
flick that guy a silver for the tip.
Thank you. Oh. So you want to try and steal something from Rucker?
Nothing much, like just he's talking my ear off and I don't want to talk to him right now, so I'm just gonna swipe something insignificant from him.
Okay. Roll
Steal
a.
Stealth or sleight of hand?
This will be sleight of hand.
Please just steal like a random spare button. That would make
Oh
me so
yeah,
happy.
that's the idea is take something from his pocket because he's pissing me off.
Pocket lint.
Every time you seem so blasé about my scores in sleight of hand. That's the thing I'm good at.
I always forget how high they are. It's nuts. Okay. Roll a 1d10 for me.
You should just roll the Monday night and pull, and that's like what's on his cart or whatever.
Collapsible 10-foot pole.
Exactly, yeah.
A bucket.
They've proven to be useful so far. We joke about them, but
No lightning included.
Find a storm like you find in your hand a small corked glass vial that is labeled bottled bravery.
That doesn't sound mundane. Or it's whiskey.
It's gonna be
Yeah, I
alcohol.
think
Yeah.
it's whiskey.
Yeah.
It's just a brand name of whiskey. Yeah, you can add that to your inventory.
Yeah.
It seems to have like a glint to it. There's like a sparkle to the liquid inside.
it's a vodka with glitter.
Is it like some
Yeah, it's glitter alcohol.
Unicorn
Yeah,
vodka.
it's the vodka with the flake of gold in it.
Gold
Yes,
flakes and
Yeah.
gold leaf.
I
Flakes,
have gold flake gin. Yeah.
Not vodka there, is it?
just not.
New loot.
Would checks
yeah.
still asked would be the
Bottled
question when we were
No,
walking?
no.
I don't know if it was specific to that place or
No, it was that place.
General.
Definitely that place.
Yeah, you get down the dockside. It's close enough to the water that you can hear the bay slapping against the pilings when the wind drops, and the windows are hung with coloured glass lanterns. It seems like this is a place that has one of the few places that has been adapted into the glass manufacturing. It's a trade hub that goes through, so you have some decent access. It seems pretty nice with all things front. It's quite loud inside, but there seems to be some private areas you can go off to. There's private rooms you can buy, which are a gold a night, and then they have food and other things. So, yeah, if you all want individual rooms, you can. Rucker will cover the cost of the rooms.
Thank you.
That's nice.
I'll add it back to my minus
It's
one.
thanks for this. I'll also cover our carts as well. Seems like they took the majority of my stuff, unfortunately. So, getting you
Well.
anything will probably be a little bit tough right now. But
We did have kind of a blank check to pursue the thieves and try to get your stuff back. So
yes, well, we'll talk more tomorrow. You all seem rather tired or what have you, and I'm gonna go rest up and check over my cards and everything a little bit further. I'll speak to you in the morning. And he disappears off, and you guys
Have a
can have
good
your own
night.
private area. You have
I
your
will add, like,
private rooms each.
as they're sort of those two sort of stopped as they're talking, and once we come in, I sort of walk past them and just sort of mutter when Puck says the blank check, Sphene goes, "It's not high on my list," and just walks off.
Luffy!
Spit a deck.
Come
in
in.
about me.
Let me divvy out the cash.
Before you do that,
You can count.
Yeah.
so, I mean, we're probably going to be traveling together for a bit, right? Like, no one's planning to leave anytime soon.
Depends. If you insist on going north, I'm not sure. I'm rather keen on getting to Meadowspire and investigate what happens.
No, so that was when I thought that it was going to be a new. Before I realized that it was a
I'm just
site that
saying.
I'd already. Yeah. I think Meadowspire was the next stop.
Good.
Yeah.
And then I just walk off, and I don't stay for the treasure. I'm
Fair enough. That
absolutely
might
not
actually make
concerned.
this easy. This is going to make this so
You're
much
not
easier.
concerned about money.
Yeah, this is going to make this so much easier.
No, I'm gonna.
Could
Like,
I
if I need money, I
suggest-
can just take yours. So why would I care?
Right, okay.
Maybe we could have like a because we're gonna need to get supplies and stuff that benefits all of us. So maybe as we get money in, we could put a portion of it aside for that kind of stuff, and then divvy out the rest.
Sure.
Maybe he's just got his arms crossed and is just staring at Tal.
Out of game proposition, I have a number of template of loot of monetary distribution with like distribution to
Of
side
course you do,
things.
you fucking nerd.
Well, you're
First of
gonna tax
all,
us, are you?
fuck you. Second of all, thank you.
No taxation without representation. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, if we want to do the whole party gold thing, I have like some things figured out.
The
But
war
if we
chest.
want to do it live, we can do it too. Like, I'm just offering.
Yeah, I guess if we just decide on a percentage that goes to party funds, like, I don't know, 10 or 20 or whatever, and then
Yeah.
the rest we divide. Does that sound reasonable? To the people who are still fucking here?
Right. I'll put aside 10% for the car, and it's gonna go inside the hidden box.
And I like wink at Puck.
Puck is not
He's
here.
not there.
Oh, well,
You wink at
well,
that.
you know, I wink
You
at
just-
tricks. I wink at tricks. I go,
There's a hidden box, by the way.
Oh, cool.
right, now
I
let me
hope you
redo
didn't
all
say
the
that too
maths.
loudly. Yeah, so 250 of it into party, and then 2250 divided by 4. Good luck with that.
No, because I'm giving some to Tal, so it's a little more.
Um,
complicated. But yeah.
No. I mean, fuck that guy, but fair enough.
575.
I've already said I'm fine having no money, bro.
No, no, no,
Uh,
no.
if
575
you,
each then. I'll gladly take one.
I don't remember the total of gold we got. Is it just 2,500 or
2,000,
is
500.
2,500,
Yeah.
250
Okay,
for the cart,
and
and then
yeah,
and then thingy
575
gets
each.
250.
okay.
575?
Okay,
Sweet.
500.
No.
Well, are we giving money to Tal or not?
I'll
Yes.
refuse it.
Yes,
It'll
Oh,
just
for
push
fuck's
it away.
Right, he's refused it. I'm taking 575.
Oh, currently Figgle has the money and he's doing the distribution. So
Oh, well. Does he give
Yeah.
me 575?
Probably not.
let him speak.
Let me speak, yeah.
That was what I was
It's
asking.
not even 575 anyway, that's not right.
What, 2,250 divided by 4?
It's-
Yes, it is.
2,250 divided by 4 is 562.5 according to my calculator
Oh,
on my
shit,
Windows
yeah, it is.
PC.
Yeah, you're
Right.
right. Yeah.
Get fucked.
Right,
Leave
well,
it.
I'll have the fight. I'll have the... You round mine up.
Oscar,
Figgle, what are you
bro.
doing?
What I'm doing is 250 is going towards the cart,
Yeah.
then half of, and then half of hang on. I'm basically giving Tao half of a cut. So if I was to divide it by 5, which I'll do now.
He's already established he doesn't want...
He's just doing the right thing.
Yeah, I know, and I'm letting him.
You say that.
Okay, Tal is getting 225. which
He
leaves.
just kind of sees you squabbling over it, and it's just like,
There's no squabbling. This is only
Fine.
in the
No,
call.
this-
Yeah,
everyone
this is
else,
out of
everyone
character.
else gets
Very out of character.
506.
Okay.
How much?
You get
506.
506.
Damn, I need to
Oh,
make
that
some
was heavy.
space. Yeah,
was
I
heavy.
need to get rid of some shit.
Tom, can we canonically say that 500 of each of that was in platinum?
Nope.
Because otherwise I'm
Yeah, I was gonna say, can you make like all money in every fantasy game should be modular? Like you put 10 silver pieces together, you get a gold pieces. You put 10 gold pieces together, or 100 in your case,
Yeah,
we get the
magically waste
platinum.
less.
And fuck you.
Is there a
Yeah, fuck you,
is there
Tom.
a bank around the corner that I can go exchange all my money?
Oh yeah, because you don't
much
trust the
RuneScape.
fucking, you don't fucking trust the Inquisitor of the Empire, but banks of the Empire, on the other hand, they got your full trust.
Most banks
Not
are private
depositing.
enterprises. I'm exchanging money. If someone gives me a piece of platinum for 10 gold, that's, unless it's cut, which I don't hope I'll be able to tell. And also, I don't think functionally can exist.
Tao, you would know in I mean Tao and Sufi, you both know that in bigger places like Meadowspire and Riverhaven, there are places owned by the Luminary Court in which you can deposit and
Bureau de change.
withdraw.
The cart currently has 18 GP in it. Is there a reason for that? And 43
Gold.
silver. The cart has
much
18
money.
gold and 43 silver inside of
That's
it.
his wages.
Oh,
Is there a reason for that?
probably party gold, presumably.
It is now.
Okay.
It is
right.
now. We
adding
need
the
to get
two
the
in.
cart repaired.
Yeah.
Well,
cart money's
the cart has some cart money, so
repair itself.
I think that's how that works.
Oh.
Why is Arc9 on the cart? Arc9 should not be on the cart.
I think it's just double. You can delete that one. Should be in your inventory. Well,
It is
technically
in
it's
the
not even in your
inventory.
inventory anymore.
Well, but
Technically,
it's
God knows where.
It's doing research.
Rip out. Delete.
Smack
One
me
off.
instead.
dark block of something glowing dim blue.
That's
Cool,
that
cool, cool, cool,
sounds
cool, cool, cool.
ominous. Yeah.
Right, do the decision on the gold and any other stuff
It's done.
off.
I've had it,
Cool.
we've done
And
the gold.
sorting.
I've had it.
I actually
Yeah.
think we're done, to be fair.
And-
Moving on.
back
And also
in
make sure it's
character.
future-proof.
Yeah, back in character, Sven this whole time has just been staring at Tao with his arms closed, and he just says very, very flatly,
Why are you still here?
Sufi,
have a
that's a
common
bit
goal.
rude.
No, it is not. It is a question. I do not mean it in a rude way.
It's sensible.
Maybe it's the resting cat face. Things you say
Yes,
tend to come off a little bit rude.
It's a sensible question, though. We have a common goal. We are investigating Stonebound Earth.
I would not be so sure of my goals if I were you.
Well, we just swore to investigate the Stonebound Earth, so. that's
We
what I-
promise to try our best.
Well, sorry, yes,
I'm-
obviously.
I made no such promise.
We know.
I think you might just need a nap. It's been a long day.
Let's have a Snickers.
Have something to eat.
You do not know those people as I do. They are evil. That is the only word that fits. We are toys to her, or it, or whatever. Playthings that when we are no longer useful, we will be thrown into the trash.
Maybe we should just keep useful then.
Ah,
And perhaps the best way to view it is it's the same for us. We use this connection to our advantage. And go from there. We have an inn now. We also have a way to legitimize our movements, so we can use that to our advantage. Perhaps let's not speak
saying
of
that
this in the public eye.
When she says that, he walks to the bar and attempts to find a bottle of Arak, which he's going to down.
Biggle, I was wondering if you could look at some stuff for me, if you wouldn't mind.
Sure.
I will give him. I have palms on a burnt cord, and I have rope with arcane runes.
What was the first one?
That is something that I brought with me. Charms
what-
on a burnt cord.
Charm.
Yeah. 5 small bone cylinders, each roughly 2 inches long, hanging from a blackened leather cord tied in a double knot.
Which one do you want me to find out about first?
The charms, I think.
Okay. I'll do it in my room.
Okay.
You can come if you want.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do that.
All right. Well, a room has been paid for me by
Yep.
thingy. Yeah. Okay. I will instant cast. I'll put on I kind of hold over my eye a cracked blue lens, and I look at this object, and I instant cast identify.
Doesn't seem magical.
Damn.
Seems like, what seems to have been a charm.
Okay. Does that mean that it used to do something, or that it... Okay, you can't tell. All right.
That'd be something legend lore. The spell would be something that you'd have to use to tell that.
Okay. Fair enough.
Doesn't seem to be magical.
Okay. Well, good to know too. I'm sorry you had to waste a thing on that, but thank you. It's good to know. Just put it away. Can you do the other one now, or does it need to be like a tomorrow thing?
I can do it now. It takes 4 hours.
No, that's okay. We can wait till tomorrow. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Cool. Thank you. Skedaddle.
Tom, I have a thing I want to do in my room. If you, just in case, at some point.
Calm down, Tom.
Dog.
Cool. We'll go to you. What are you doing in your room, Puck?
Puck pulls out the copper rod that he managed to steal from earlier.
Nah. Still on this. Where are the latrines, please? Anyway, no, I want to very closely examine the ear reach thing that I got. I don't even gem bridge of the veiled hand.
Yeah.
And I want 2 things. I want to try and see if there is anything inscribed on it. Like, the goal is to try to find any kind of connection to anything. And then I want to try to attune to it, because I want to know if it's even possible. Because the Inquisitor said that this is made for a very specific person. So I need to know. Or a very specific family or whatever.
Yeah, do you have any attunement slots open?
I don't, and I didn't find... I think in your rules, actually breaking attunement is not a free action.
No.
So I don't know how you play this. This?
Let me double check. I think that might actually just be default. Yeah, no. It is just a free action. Sorry, I need to double
Yeah, no problem.
update the wording, but it's a free action to unattune for something, but then it
Okay.
obviously takes time to reattune.
I'll break the attunement on the cloak. The idea is I will keep the cloak until next level up, and then I'll have another attunement slot. And then I'll try to attune to the gem bridge. And I just want to see if even the process starts, or if I get rejected immediately by the item.
Yeah, you start the process, which tends to take about an hour, and you get 10 minutes in, 15 minutes in, seems to be taken.
Okay, deep breath. What does my investigation of the item yield?
Roll an investigation roll.
Sure. God damn it, it hovered on the 18. I'm gonna spend basically everything. Yeah, because I got a thing from Mike, right?
Yeah.
Which is a D6, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll spend my psionic die. Uh, 16 total.
We look over it. You see a tiny inscription, like very tiny, on the side of it. Very hard to sort of easily notice, and there's no like real edge to it. It's almost as if it's been magically sort of imbued into it, and it just says pattern 1. So nothing spectacular or anything. It just seems like this is a label of sorts. But it seems incredibly well made. Like the design and stuff is very nice.
Okay. So no sigil, no recognizable mark of anything or any kind. Got them up. Okay. Okay. I think I will finish the attunement process then, just to see what happens.
That does require you to
stay the hour.
Short. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So which ear do you put it in, out of interest?
Which what?
Ear. Because you have to pierce your ear to attune to it. You have to.
Oh, I think my ears are well, my own headcanon was that his ears are already pierced. But yeah, it's not on the art, so I guess that's not canon. Anything not on the art.
I mean, it can be canon, but
yeah, I would say the left one. Unless I know about a tradition in either like elven culture or my family that would direct my choice.
I don't think there is within. Oh.
Fuckers like accidentally walking around indicating their sexuality by having
that's
only one earring on their left ear.
Yeah,
like, hey, Puck.
if in elven culture, like wearing a ear bridge on the left ear indicates you're married, maybe I don't do that, right? So
right.
I'd probably say you know that in some cultures, but more true to that of the True Bloods, if you were, the 3 houses. So there's some traditions specifically within the Elandrai and the Solothai, Solarathi. Solarathi, I can't remember how I fucking say it now, which is so that's House Sunfire is that second one, and then House Starsong the first one. That is essentially their subraces of Elven. They have some traditions within, like, to do with piercing. You can roll a history check to see if you can see.
No, I'm not gonna bother.
Yeah, you can't think of anything that would immediately be like, oh, like this marks me for death.
Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna wear it on the left ear just because That's where I used to wear a bridge, and that's it.
Nice. Cool. And then yeah, you're attuned to it. Only uses up 1 attunement slot because it has the ruby fire thing in, which has all 6 charges on it at the moment.
Okay. I will do an entry in the sheet at some point for that.
Awesome. All right, we are coming to the end, so let's do a little bit of wrap up in regards to where everyone is at. So, obviously, you are in the Lantern Key. You all have your own rooms. Sufi and Tal are having a discussion about, and Trix as well, and figure around Tal and the continuation within the group and everything. Something that we'll come back into, maybe dive into when we come back next session. You also need to try and go and collect the rest of your, well, some of your rewards anyway, for a few of you, rewards for from Feng Malin, and then continue on from there. You know, the world's your oyster, as it were, and then onwards to potentially Meadowspire, depending on what you guys want to do. There's, you know, a few different paths you can take, and anything else you want to do in Brookside. Maybe, you know, there's other stuff. Any last thoughts from anyone?
Yeah, I'll just say that also if you did after that conversation, you just went and got a bottle of, if they have Arag of that, otherwise just something strong.
You're able to
Just
get
came
one.
back with 2 glasses and just hands a glass to the town. Pours him a drink.
Can Figgle roll a shits and giggles to see if it's a nat 20?
Oh
He
yeah.
didn't get to roll. That seems a bit shitty.
I mean, it's up to you, Oscar, if you
And
want
it also
to
screws
do
you
a
out points.
1d20.
Roll for
I
accounting.
think I should get 1 hour of next session because this was the shorter session.
That's yeah.
That
It
cut-
gets messy.
Actually, like I have another proposal if you
We
want. Because of all the absences, I actually got my turns more than I should have. So maybe you can be also next session.
Well, just carries over.
That would be fine with me. Like I got my turn like 2 or 3 times in a
I'm not opposed.
very
Okay.
close.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. I was gonna say no, but all right. Everyone's not opposed. Let's do it.
So, do I still get my points for this one, or does that get cancelled?
I think you get your points for this one, and I'm also it for next one.
Well, doesn't that defeat the point of you being a...
No,
No.
because you can make it back. Like
Well, he
Yeah,
can't
you can
'cause he
make it
went all
back.
in.
I voted for
No, I
yes,
can't.
so I'm losing points by allowing this. So you know,
yeah.
Anyone opposed to this?
I
feel-
can
I
imagine
feel like
someone's
if you-
opposed to this. Someone who went all in on a 3-hour session.
We'll do a democratic vote. Raise your hand if you want it to go through where Figgle's in for the next one.
But can I... Is he in for the next one and
I
we
don't
carry this
care.
over, or is he in for the next one? and
We
just
won't
leave?
carry this one on.
I think we just.
We don't
Well,
carry
no, I
them
don't
on.
care. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm figuring in for the next one.
Figgle, are you drinking?
What is it?
Am I drinking? In game?
Yeah.
Make
Yeah,
Figgle
yeah,
drink
yeah,
and roll
yeah.
a
Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, I'll have a drink in game.
There you go.
Also-
Oh, okay. I see where this is going. Okay.
We should
You're
have
drinking then.
math rolls for the divvying up of the
Oh my
booty.
god.
Make 1d20 Constitution save and throw here, Figgle. It's the one chance everyone gets, otherwise we're ending it here.
Can I throw olives on it?
Man, if that
I
had
will
been a
use
20,
my
it's-
DM's point of inspiration to cause that to
Wait,
move
we didn't
on.
roll for inspiration at the start
Oh,
of
yeah,
the
we
game.
didn't.
Oh, we
We also
didn't
haven't
actually.
rolled,
Yeah.
we rolled.
Everyone quickly roll. Let's see if
Rollies,
Oscar gets it. I knew that was something I forgot.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, well, never
Man.
mind.
Sorry.
Wait, no, you use your inspiration. There's another saving throw.
Yeah, make another roll,
Yeah,
Oscar.
there's one more saving throw.
There's still a chance. Oh,
Hey! No, okay, cool. Right.
If I throw
Choose
olives
outcome.
at him, can you make a dex check? Wait, actually,
Too late.
I have bull bearings.
Done.
I pull my bull bearings on the floor.
Oh
Too
my
late, we're done. We are a minute over the time.
Pickle,
splash
Pickle
Stop throwing
starts like
peanuts at him.
cartoon running on the ball bearings.
Cool. So that was a no natural 20, even with some Finagrin at the end. We will sort out next session
try.
as to who is up next.
I'm not materialistic.
And just to
No, but Sufi
so
is.
this isn't going to be like we start the next session on the next day, right? Like we're still dealing with
Yes,
the end of this. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Because I want you guys to have a bit more of a conversation around town and what have you. Because you
Yeah.
guys are figuring out what you guys are doing going forward. So
If you guys are still talking after an hour, talk will come back. So
they're gone. They've just left town.
Taking the car. Fuck
We all
off.
said we were going to
You
go
nerd.
investigate.
You
so
didn't
we
even
just
get your
gone
share
to
of the money.
investigate.
It's gone.
yeah.
Just a loon.
More money.
Party money now.
There was no money.
hey, Pucks used to be an abandoned. It's okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh god. Shit.
And on that note, we'll round up the session, and we'll be back in a couple of weeks on the 11th of April. So I hope everyone has a good Easter, or eat chocolate, whatever. Depends on what you celebrate, what you don't. And yeah, we'll see you in a bit. Thank you very much for watching.
Peace.